Hey everybody, welcome back. While I was prepping... Restart. I can't even say that
Alright.
word. Yeah.
We're bringing it back.
Hey, welcome back to RERole, or Random Encounter Roleplaying. We're a group of friends who, in an attempt to make ourselves pay more attention, started filming our TTRPG sessions. My name is Colby, and I'll be your GM for tonight's session. We're going to be playing Daggerheart in our homebrewed world of Tolnira. In fact, this is the start of the second mini-arc in this series. We as players are all taking turns being the GM for 4 session mini-arcs. Our last 4 weeks were spent with Will as the GM, who has now graciously passed the torch to me. You don't need to have watched those other 4 episodes in order to understand what's going on in this series, but we will be referencing things that happened, and 2 of the 3 same characters are continuing on. So if you want to watch those, I'll put the playlist right here. But for those who are ready, let's recap what's happened so far to get us to this point in the story. Tolnira is home to what they call the Maw, a dead, ancient, eldritch being whose massive jaw was excavated decades ago. Upon further investigation, a strange portal was found within. A portal that transfers people to a realm of seemingly endless possibilities. Thousands entered, none returned. That is, until one group finally did. They returned with magic and riches that changed the power dynamic of Tolnira. Now, mercenary parties, organizations, and kingdoms sponsor adventurers as they enter, which they call taking the walk. But still, the return rate is abysmally low. It's generally accepted that if one enters, one does not return. About 5 months ago, 3 brave souls took the walk. Reggie, an Infernus looking to find new magic to cure his hometown's growing plague. Oz, an older Elf Galapa hybrid who's seeking new stories to tell. And Cindrix, a hulking Dracona who's searching for something, or someone, very important to him. They entered together, finding themselves in a realm containing a world stricken by a corrupting ichor. The locals pleaded for their help, and after being promised access to untold knowledge and magic, the 3 adventurers agreed to aid them. Together, they fought to take back the land, culminating in an epic duel with the corruption that shrouded it. They killed this being, though what remained puzzled them. A large, fluid-filled sack tethered by fleshy tendrils to the cave. It spoke to them, leaving an ominous message, just as the realm shattered before them. Their minds reeled as time and space warped, but when it settled, they found themselves back at the entrance of the Maw, safely returned to Tolnira. Though a few items were retained from this realm, these 3 were the first on a very small list of those who returned, with no world-altering power. But the New Leaf Collective, the organization that had hired them in the first place, wasn't about to let them walk away free. So for months, they've been paraded around Tolnira as celebrities. On the last night of their contracted tour, Oz revealed to Reggie that he'd concocted a salve that could slow the plague of his hometown. Not a cure, but a temporary solution to buy Reggie more time. Beyond thankful, Reggie decided to rush home to implement this salve. Oz and Cindrix, however, decided they had unfinished business. The day after their tour, they returned to God's Gullet, the boomtown erected around the Maw, and to the surprise of everyone, signed up to take the walk once more. So now, we enter God's Gullet on the evening before the walk. We zoom in on a wooden stage in the center of town, surrounded by hundreds of adventurers of varying ancestries, ages, and walks of life. They shout up at the 2 figures on the stage, throwing out questions. Musicians line the wooden platform, playing the folk music of legends. Vendors are spaced throughout, selling foods and trinkets. To the left of the stage, a line has formed, all people with various items that they'll get to have autographed by the adventurers after the questions portion wraps up. This entire event was created and curated for the 2 standing in the center. Notably though, there are 3 chairs on the stage. A male Clank, a silvery robotic humanoid, steps up onto the stage, putting his hands up.
All right, folks, all right.
The crowd slowly quiets.
We have time for 2 more questions, and then we'll get to the sightings. These heroes have to get their sleep before tomorrow. So please, raise your hands like civilized people and I'll...
Azwahi! Someone shouts from the crowd. The Clank rolls his eyes.
Very well,
He says, gesturing for the person to continue their question. And he walks off the stage. What did the God of Midnight tell you when you were on the walk? Did he help you find your way back like they say? Yep.
Oz will kind of... He looks pretty tired of all this. He's the tanned-skinned man, older, brushes his longer hair about just past his navel, just dark in one tight braid, mixed in and seemingly growing in, just aquatic plants coming through. As he taps his staff on the wooden platform next to him and thinks for a moment before responding to the man. Well, it's difficult to say exactly. I never found anything direct, but the God of Midnight does work in subtle ways. And it's not a god I typically a patron of, so I might not have noticed his blessings. But regardless, I made it back. So it's hard to say he didn't help me at all. And he'll lean back a little bit in his chair, his rather simple clothing, usually made to fit over leather armor, but currently not wearing it, as he hasn't worn it in a while with all these appearances he's been doing.
Mm-hmm. When he answers, the crowd listens intently, so you guys can tell these are adventurers. These are likely people who will be taking the walk themselves, so they're very keen to hear these answers.
Last question,
The Clank shouts from the side of the stage. A bunch of hands go up, and Oz, you point to a woman in the middle of the crowd. The crowd parts slightly for her, revealing a small halfling. She clears her throat. This question is for Cindrix. From one warrior to another, what did you find the best tactical approach when in another realm? What fighting style did you use to stay alive? Or did your training on Tolnir serve you well, or did you have to adapt to styles of their realm? The crowd sort of laughs. You can tell they're mocking this small woman for calling herself a warrior.
Cindrix, who is sitting in his chair but flipped around because his tail, he can't sit normally in most chairs. He's still leaning back against it but resting his arms on the back of the chair. And he kind of gives a deep sigh. Oh, that's a good question. Really, you just have to be aggressive. And you say you're a warrior yourself. Have you been in many fights?
I've been in my fair share.
And that means you must have won them. So, whatever training you've done, just do more of that and you'll be ready. Now, there's always going to be the unpredictable factor, but just take a deep breath and swing.
So to surmise, hit things hard and don't think about it.
Well said.
You can see she's taking notes as you were answering. Thank you. Noise erupts as they realize they think that this session of the event is over. The Clank steps back up onto the stage.
Alright, folks. I know I said this would be the end of the questions, but I actually have a surprise for you all. As you all know, Reginald Wayne II will not be joining these two heroes again on the walk. But that does not mean that they will be without a third. So please, let me introduce you to the newest member of the team, Evander Kress.
The crowd cheers as this newest member reveals themselves from the other side of the platform, starts making his way up onto the stage. Oz and Cindrix, you have spent the last 5 days in God's Gullet with Evander, who was originally recommended by Reggie, sought out by Oz, and vetted by Cindrix. But to everyone else, this is the first time they're getting to meet this new adventurer.
So
Will.
you see stepping up onto the stage, who apparently you guys are familiar with, Evander Kress. Evander is about 5'9", 5'10". Hard to tell with the amount of heavy armor that he's wearing. He's wearing chainmail with like a chest plate, though the integrity is somewhat in question based on the amount of deep grooves and holes and scuffs. This armor has seen more than its fair share of wear and tear, and is probably not in battle-ready condition at this point, but he is still, rocking it absolutely. He's carrying a round shield with his sword sheathed between his arm and the shield. Broadsword, simple broadsword. And he's wearing, as always, a chainmail headdress underneath. I believe I'm saying this correctly, though. If anybody who is really into armor ever watches this video, I'll probably get death threats. A Spoleto bassinet style helmet. So that's going to be like a heavy armor helmet that kind of comes to a slight crest at the top. And then there's a visor that covers the whole face with, it can slide up. And it's got little holes kind of punched around the lower half of the face with just a slit over each eye. So you really can't see any features. Just completely armored head to toe. Broad shoulders, but not like exceptionally so. Pretty average build, really, with all the armor on. You can't really tell. Looks solid, but not exceptional. And he steps up to the front of the stage, and like a statue, just gives this blank, unmoving stare to the crowd.
Clank looks at Evander. Just kind of makes a weird look at how he's standing.
Alright, we'll allow a single question for this new hero, and then it will truly be time for the signing.
All these hands go up, and he gestures you on Evander to choose someone from the crowd.
Evander doesn't move.
Okay, you there.
Go ahead, pick for him, yes.
Yeah. Points at the crowd. All the hands lower as they shift aside to give this large, muscular orc some room. You guys can tell he looks angry.
What gives you the right to join the heroes? What makes you so special?
You hear a large murmur of agreement kind of flutter through the crowd as you guys realize they're jealous.
In response, Evander continues to not move or speak or even flinch. You can't even really tell if he's breathing. Just like a statue, keeps staring directly at the guy for an uncomfortable amount of time.
So there's this silence that befalls, and this orc is like,
What in God's name's wrong with this guy?
and you can tell he gets very self-conscious all of a sudden. And then he's at first being very outwardly aggressive, but then he's kind of like backs down and almost looks like he gets intimidated. And then just eventually shuts up. Clank steps forward.
Alright, folks, I guess that's it. Thank you for coming. We will now have 2 hours of signing. As you can see, a line is already formed over there. Time is limited, so we ask that.
And then he starts rattling off instructions. The three of you move to your seats. They bring a table on stage, and you now are situated at your respective chairs. You guys have a handful of moments before the signing starts if there's anything you'd like to discuss.
I'm gonna knock on your helmet.
Evander's immediately going to stand up, and the chair's going to scoot out from behind him, and he's going to walk pretty briskly off the stage.
Reginald sure knows how to pick them.
I'll
Think
say
it was first time nerves.
It might be. Could you hear the rattling?
Maybe we should go check on him.
After a few minutes, he's gonna come back. It's not like
Okay.
an hour.
Okay.
He'll come back up at a slower pace, though still hurried. Sit down, still wearing the helmet, and you'll just hear, "Sorry, I have never been in front of that many people before. I was unprepared. It won't happen again.
It's all right.
And it was in front of you guys, and
You didn't talk to me for the first,
Yeah.
what was it, 2.5 hours?
I threw up in my helmet.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
Just now?
Yeah,
Is that where you went?
yeah. Yep.
Well, just remember, none of this matters at all.
Right.
You know, the only part that matters
Right.
is where we're going. So,
I think you guys did a really good job, by the way. That was well answered all around.
Honestly, I think you did great.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, where'd you learn how to do that? You shut down his aggression immediately. Usually I just match their energy and hope they back down.
I think I couldn't tell you what the question was. My heartbeat was so loud in my ears, and I was just trying not to let the puke come out of my mouth, because then it would fall down the front of the helmet. So...
Well, it's the first time for everything. Hopefully you got that out of the way. We can
that
move
guy
on.
was huge, also.
Yeah, he was alright.
If you need... Yeah, wow. Anyway,
Oh.
do I have to go to the signings? Nobody's gonna want my signature, right?
I mean, you're part of the group. Maybe they want the whole collection.
When we come
There's
back out,
there's a good chance one of us might come back. And by good, I mean abysmal. But, I mean, hey,
guys have a
it's stuff
signature
with
that
people
you've
some
planned?
experience.
Do you have a signature that you've, like, kind of nailed out by now?
No. No,
Yeah,
I'm just going to write one letter.
yeah, not really.
Which one? O, probably?
It's an O. You got it. Got it in one.
Why not just throw in the Z in there and
I put a,
You know, just
curl,
one
I put a
extra
curl at
letter
the
in.
top.
Doesn't
It's
feel
close
like
enough.
you're saving that much time, but if you think
Yeah.
that that's... Yeah.
Because
No
frankly,
point.
I don't care about all this anyway. I am sick and tired of these signatures. I come from a small bumpkin town, and I don't want any of this.
Sealand
have-
is proud, and you're the warden of the coast, shepherd of the streams.
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
don't sell yourself short. I mean, you're a staple in the community, and a decorated, celebrated hero.
Well, I don't want any of that decorated, celebrated hero stuff.
You are.
I know. I just
think
want stories.
Most heroes that are worth their salt don't want it. They just stumble upon it. They pick a direction, they head in that direction until they find it.
Hell yes. That's what I do. I follow the streams of life.
Evander's gonna not so subtly pull out a notebook and start writing down, "I follow the streams of life," and then sneak it back into his pocket.
As that's happening, the first person steps forward. The Clank has initiated the line to move forward. She is a tiger-like Qatari, and she offers her dagger sheath for all three of you to sign, though she does look hesitantly at Evander, as if she isn't sure what good it does to have him sign it right now. I mean, he isn't a returner. But immediately after she's gone, the second comes, and then the third, and the fourth. All types of people pass. The sequence carries on for 2 hours, like the Clank explained it would.
I
But-
guess, sure, I'll sign your forehead. Whatever, I don't care.
And you'll see that Evander is just signing a really big E whenever he's asked, and he's gonna look at Oz every time and like.
Oz probably
just with
won't
the
even
helmet.
notice.
The helmet's just gonna be like looking for. Yeah.
The Clank, 2 hours later, the Clank makes a show of ending the line, though there's a few more remaining, sending the others home. By now, the entire space is mostly cleared. The musicians and vendors have long packed up and returned home. The sun has begun to drop. casting an orange glow over the town, which highlights the ominous-looking maw on the hill face just beyond the town. The last few go, but the last individual, a female fawn, walks up to your booth, and you can tell she's nervous. She's a humanoid goat, wearing a flowing violet dress that obscures her lower half. Her horns curve symmetrically toward the back of her skull, and are adorned with various piercings and beautiful jewelry. This is a woman in the prime of her beauty. Green eyes, freckled face, pointed ears covered in fur, long brown hair that drops down her back in curls. She's notably wearing a necklace that contains a beautiful jade-colored gem within a large pendant. It's tied around her neck by 2 simple strings. Hi. My name is Madeline. I don't mean to be a bother. I actually don't have anything for you guys to sign. I have a favor to ask and a few gifts to give you if you're willing. What do you say?
According to our contract in the New Leaf Collective, we're actually not allowed to accept gifts at this time.
It's
Well,
fine.
I did just ask the man over there, Clancy. He actually said it's okay. Technically, he said that I'm the last part of your contract, so whatever you do after this is, whatever you want to do.
Oh, thank God. Sorry about that, yes?
So, is that a yes?
Sure, we'll hear you out. It's
Okay,
better
great.
than doing this.
Okay, great. It's actually at my place, which isn't too far of a walk. I can take you guys there if you don't mind.
Oswald nudges Cindrix and kind of raise an eyebrow. This one for you?
Hold on.
Oh,
Evander's
lean
going to
in.
stand up and say, is there something you need help with? Should we hurry?
no. Look, I came here about 6 months ago with my boyfriend. We decided we were going to take the walk together, but when it came time to sign our contracts, I got scared and I backed out. He went in anyway. He went in with another group. There were 5 of them total, and I've been waiting for him to return ever since. Honestly, I'd given up hope a long time ago, but still I never left. I was too afraid to go home without him. But then you guys returned, and I thought, well, maybe he really is still in there, trying to get home. Look, I have some gifts for you guys. They're at my place. Is it okay if we go? I didn't want to bring them out here.
Yeah, I guess. How far is your place from here?
About a 5-minute walk.
I'll
Sorry,
stand
what
up.
was your name?
Madeline.
And what was your boyfriend's name, if you don't mind me asking?
His name was Frederick. He was a fawn like me.
Okay.
Well, I don't see why we can't.
Okay.
At least swing by.
Okay. You guys reconvene briefly with the Clank, who does in fact explain that your contracts are now officially over. You are now free of the New Leaf Collective until you take the walk tomorrow. And it starts back up again.
24
You
hours
did?
of freedom after like months and months.
You all did make sure to sign a clause that says no parades
Oh,
if
yeah.
returned.
Oz argued for weeks
Yeah.
for it.
And I had Oz argue for me as well.
And they gave way
I
after
just signed whatever they
intense
signed.
negotiations. So Madeline takes you guys towards the housing section of the town. She pulls out a set of keys and walks up to a shoddy-looking wooden shack. Not much glamour. You guys enter. You find a single-roomed place. The first thing you do notice, though, is it's very clean. Far more clean than what you guys have grown to expect in God's Gullet. Along the back of the room, you guys see a few gems. In fact, 3 total, to be exact. She points to these. You see, my boyfriend, Frederick, he was really into collecting magical items to use for us on the walk, but they only let him take a certain amount in, so he had to leave these 3 here. And I'm certainly not going to use them, but I've never really found a reason to give them away. But now with you guys having returned and all, and since you're going back in, I thought, well, if you guys agreed to look for Frederick while you're in there, I'd be willing to give you guys these gems. What do you say?
Well,
If you're not in any financial trouble, because you could always sell them. You just need.
I'm doing fine. I come from a pretty well-off family. Yeah, I'm okay. I think it would be better with you guys.
All right. Well, which one's for me?
Well, you can choose.
All right. Grab
So-
the red one.
Here at RERole, we do this thing where we have random components that come into play. We're going to do our first one. We usually do these either at the very beginning or at some point in the narrative. Right now,
Either at the
though,
beginning or at some point. I think
well,
that narrows
we
it down.
usually do it at the
Good,
beginning
it's
during
good.
character creation if we're
Really the
creating
only two
characters live.
Options we have. Yeah.
Yeah. If we don't create the characters live, then we do it in the narrative.
You can
Which
check
is
out.
what we're doing here. Yeah. All of you are going to roll a d20, and I have a list of items, and based on what you choose or what you roll is the item that you will pick up. And I will
whammies,
explain
no
what it
whammies,
is
no
and what the
whammies.
benefits are.
Before I roll, is the coolest one on 20,
No.
or is it completely random?
It is alphabetical order of how I chose them.
That's good to know, actually. Because if I get a 20, I'm going to be stoked.
Because I was
and it's
gonna, I was
be
gonna
like-
try to roll a
No,
20, but now
They're
I'll
all
waste paper
they're all
basket.
pretty similar.
I'm still gonna
Yeah.
try to roll the best one, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, whenever you're ready, whoever wants to go first.
Oh, it's actually a 20. I'm not kidding.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's,
All right.
Oh,
Let me
Damn it.
get this
can I
right.
get advantage on mine?
Okay, Syndrix, you
Yes.
walk up and you grab this yellow gem. The gem of sagacity. I think that's how you say it. You can attach this gem to a weapon, allowing you to use your knowledge when making an attack with that weapon.
God.
Nice. Nice.
Wise old Syndrix.
Wise Syndrix.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is perfect.
Does he get more wise when he picks it up?
Nothing.
Damn.
You just get to use it based
Nothing?
on the knowledge you have.
You know,
I was hoping for the latter.
this sword's
well-
a good fit for me. I think I can feel its effects taking on immediately.
It looks like it fits you.
You can tell that he said immediately because that was like a big word that he could think of quickly.
Mm.
He's like,
Wow.
And he adds it to his 4th sheath on his belt.
Ah, good.
What kind of sword? Oh wait, no, I add it. Wait, it's not a new
Yeah,
weapon.
you add it to
I
a
add it.
weapon.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
I'll just hold on to that for now.
Evander, why don't you go?
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
Thank you.
Pick of the litter.
First of all, I want to say thank you, ma'am. This is so generous. You don't even know us.
Well, I figured it's better in your hands, especially if you're going to look for Frederick.
Absolutely.
Now, I do want to say the chances we'll get any clue at all is incredibly
I know. But it's the best chance I've had since he left. It's okay, this is what I want. I can't go myself.
We could all
I'm
use a little
too
hope.
afraid. That's right.
So, Evander will step forward. I rolled a 14.
14.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, I
Okay.
wanted that one. Oh, I'm just kidding, just
Oh,
kidding.
That's what I was
Just
trying to
kidding.
roll. That's what I was trying to
You
roll.
guys
but
can
I-
have mine. I mean, definitely.
Are either of you guys knowledgeable?
No.
Yeah.
No.
This is gonna be
This
good.
is going to be a tough run.
Just a second.
We traded our way our
Take your
knowledge
time.
character.
You can use your toes.
Okay. They are. Oh, there it is. Okay. You pick up this relic. You gain. Well, this is a honing relic. You gain a +1 bonus to an experience of your choice. You can only carry one relic. So this is the only one you can have.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You can either tell us what that experience is or save it for if it comes up.
Yep. Just
Ooh.
wait until it's applicable.
Yeah. Yeah, the first one that comes up. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I have to
idea.
think about it. I don't know which one of my characteristics I want to exemplify here.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
All right. Well, I suppose that saves that one for me.
I will say, when I pick it up, there's the Harry Potter finding his wand scene where you get like, the view of the helmet with the light and the wind blowing past it as it's in my hand.
Yes.
So it becomes
Very
slightly
good.
more enlightened in whatever.
I got a cool 11.
11.
That's like one twice.
Yeah, this is good. Okay. You walk over. It's also a relic.
Oh,
This is an attune relic. You gain a +1 bonus to your instinct. You can only carry one relic.
Shut the fuck up. That's his main trait.
Whoa.
I know, dude. Let's go.
Oz is gonna carry.
all right,
Jesus.
baby.
That's awesome.
Huge. Nice.
That's awesome.
I'll trade
Okay.
you.
Travis stays. By the way, if we look historically at the, I mean, we didn't post all of our videos, but you guys should know that Travis has rolled well in these random tables.
He has.
Those videos are
I'll have
He's
you
done
know
very
that
well.
He got dinosaurs in the random monster
Yes.
manual roll, which is a huge hit for Travis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great powers in all the rolls. Dude's hot.
Okay. Madeline walks over to you all after you've taken your items, and she reaches behind her neck, takes off her necklace, and she holds it out to Cindrix. It's not magic, but it's from Frederick. He's a fawn like me, and this was from his horns. And when she says this, you guys realize that jewelry in her horns might not be externally placed, but something that's naturally forming for whatever reason. He gave this to me when I decided not to go in, as a gift, a reminder. But if you do find him, show this to him and he'll know that I really sent you. She holds it over to you.
Who's putting it in their inventory?
I'll take care of this.
Yeah.
Is that
And
put
it is
in my
in there.
inventory?
Okay. Oh, one more thing. She stands up on her toes, as tall as she can, and kisses Cindrix on the cheek, and says, "Tell Frederick that kiss was meant for him, and when he gets back, there's more where that came from." Okay. She's like blushing. She's embarrassed about that. I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I know you're walking tomorrow.
Oz will give some good big old side eye to Cindrix and eyebrows.
Look, I know you guys are walking tomorrow. Thank you. I hope I see you again. And she.
Evander's also taking notes after the kiss, by the way.
Yeah, look over at Evander. Being a hero is easy.
Wow.
Really, Cindrix? You should try it sometime. Thank you again.
Oh, I
for the lovely
didn't
gift.
see her hand you the necklace.
Thanks, ma'am. I'll give like a little bow and awkwardly reach out a hand like I'm gonna do a handshake and then change my mind and then leave.
Okay. The three of you exit
Yeah.
the home.
I'll-
Oh,
I'll
yep.
When
find
she reaches her
Roger
hand
for
out,
you.
Oz will put his hand out
thank you.
flat and she goes and I'll just give it a little kiss. Thank you again.
Oh, yeah, of course. Good luck.
Mhm.
You guys are bringing a lot of hope to this town. You three
Always
exit.
nice to hear.
Yes. You three exit into God's Gullet. The last remaining lights of dusk linger just beyond the hills. Is there anything else you would like to do before calling it a night? You take the walk in the morning. Okay.
Well, there is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Evander, Cindrix and I have a bit of a ritual now that we do. As you know, as we're walking through town, like, I found a couple of good places throughout our travels, but here is where it all began. We'll stop in front of a general store. A nice scent is kind of wafting from the place. Handmade soaps. Go on, Cindrix, pick one out. I'll get it for you.
I was just about to ask. I'm gonna eagerly walk up, and you see like he's going up to like the top rows, just standing straight, just like
Nice.
Yeah, Oz will lean in
Yes,
to Evander
Grabs
and
him.
just be like, at first he really liked those fruity scents, and till he noticed there's a bunch of women near them and he got embarrassed. Then he just went and started
didn't like
smelling
'em.
ones that smelled like sand and bark, because they make soap that smells like that, I guess.
Oh, I love the fruity scents.
I do
You
too.
see- after you say this, you see Cindrix grab like a dark brown one. He's like, oh, oak, ash, and sweat. Perfect.
Evander's gonna take some notes.
Evander, you have soap with you?
Yeah, I always travel with some.
Good.
Hygiene's really important.
You do replace that Reginald-shaped hole in the heart so far.
Wow, that is so nice of you to say. Mr. Wayne is a huge inspiration to me. I've only gotten to work with him a little bit, but sorry, you didn't ask for this. Thank you.
Well, actually, I am quite interested. You worked with him for a very short amount of time. Had a misadventure, but you separated. Why'd you do that? Did you get cold feet?
Why did I separate from him?
Yes.
Oh, well, we weren't a traveling party or anything.
Oh.
We got together for one job, and I learned a lot.
Ah.
But
Well, Reginald always likes to build tall tales, I suppose. He really did talk you up, so I'm excited to work with you.
thank you. I am excited to earn that.
Can you fight?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna stop and stand over you.
Are you sure?
He doesn't flinch or move.
You guys see the cashier is
Yep.
like,
I look
can
over
do
at
it.
Oz.
He didn't flinch or move.
Yes. Yes, just like the first time you met him, about a week ago. We had the
Are you
same
the one who's
conversation.
smart?
I would love to learn some things.
There you
I might have some time.
Tonight?
go. Maybe not here. There you go.
Right.
Unless I just to the
Jesus.
cashier, I'm like, is this?
In the soap? The small soap shack?
Yeah, Oz will be sitting there, just giving a few pieces of change to the guy who's wrapping the soap Cindrix picked out. Just ignore them.
okay. You can tell she's like, she knows you're heroes and that you're the returned legends, but she also doesn't want you to destroy her shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here,
Okay.
let me test your strength here.
Maybe
I
you
go,
should
this
step
is-
outside. I don't want to damage
All right.
any of
Step
the
outside.
goods.
Step outside.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pull you outside. I'm gonna go. This is gonna be 80% strength,
Okay.
and I'm gonna rear up to punch you in the stomach.
Okay.
With his armor on?
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna wind up this punch, and I'm gonna go 100%.
Really? You're gonna
Yeah.
punch him?
Yeah, straight like in his. You know that like you said there was a plate that's like over the.
So it's a chest plate, but
Yeah.
the stomach's just like chainmail mostly, but there's holes in it. There's big gaps. It's not it's
Okay.
it's seen
I'm
better
just going
days.
for
His armor is beat to shit.
around there. I don't remember unarmed attacks. I think it's just like a D4 or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's a very specific roll
it's
to make Colby
proficiency,
look
yeah,
up right
D4.
away.
It's in attack rolls. Hold on real quick.
Yeah. It's strength. I think all characters are proficient. Or can
Yeah.
Oh
use
yeah,
them,
unarmed
obviously.
attack rolls. Using strength or finesse,
Or finesse, okay.
and then you use D4 to your proficiency. So okay. So strength. That is a 19 with fear. But
Okay.
I don't know if we're doing that. Do you want the fear?
No. Let's.
Okay, we'll just do
roleplay
this as
this
like
out.
a,
Just
a
we'll
role
just
play
we're,
thing.
we're
Yeah.
goofing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Um,
right. Okay.
I'm gonna use 2 armor slots to cancel it out. That's major damage. I take 0 damage.
Well, no, that was to hit.
That's just a hit, right?
That was just a hit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. That does hit. Sorry, I'm just getting excited.
I actually did 2 damage.
And my evasion's 8. So.
2 damage. That's
Okay.
perfect, actually.
You got 2
100%
ones?
swing.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I'm
Oh.
just gonna-
Yeah, so
2 damage.
notably, I get lifted off my feet. I'm not a very big guy. You do, like, take me up into the air, and I land right back on my feet, and sword drawn, like, ready to fight. But I don't take any aggressive action, because you didn't do anything.
That was 70% power. I went a
That was
little
really
easy.
impressive.
And you took it like a man, so gotta give you props.
Thanks.
Oz will like kind of push between you guys, kind of rolling his eyes. Boys will be boys, I guess, and shove these soap into Sindrex's chest as he walks past.
There you go, thanks. And then I'll lean over to Oz and be like, Oz, that was, don't tell him, but that was 100% strength punch. Yeah.
Really? He was
He doesn't
so
even look
good at
bothered
being
by it.
subtle.
Yeah, as I winded up the punch. Alright, well, this guy might be helpful, actually. Maybe Reggie was right about him.
Vander's trailing
Yeah, what do you
behind
say?
with his notebook, taking notes.
Yeah.
About the punch. You can see, like, at a quick glance, he's drawing out the windmill that you did with your arm. Just
Yeah.
the wind up. With, like, little notes around it.
Alright.
Sindrix, make sure he doesn't run into somebody again, will you?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Spot on, Sindrix. All right.
I get it.
Alright. You all 3 move to your respective place of dwelling. And all find sleep. The next morning... Oh, hang on one second, guys. This thing just got...
That's okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna
46.
stay. You can take your time doing it. We don't need to cut
Okay.
it if you want. Because I'm gonna stay up and paint for a while, and draw. So I pull out some craft supplies, and work on my painting.
Hmm.
Now, you did say we can get a
Yes,
health,
you all...
health or stamina potion.
Yep, either a minor health potion or a minor stamina. Sindrix told me that he was taking a minor mana potion, right?
Stamina, yeah.
Yeah, stamina.
I took health. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I'll also take health.
By the way, Evander, if you did have to take an armor slot or any damage from that, you are sleeping, so you have had enough
Yeah.
time to either fix your armor or sleep it off.
I did
You
have
don't
that
have
in
to
mind.
take anything. Yes.
Yeah, I assumed. That's why I used to. Yeah.
Okay, so this next morning, Sindrix... Oh, Oz. Which of those 2 did you take?
I took health.
Okay. The next morning, Sindrix, you're met at your door by a cleric. He takes you next to Oz's room, and then finally to Evander's. Once together, he walks all 3 of you towards the chapel, where you'll pledge yourself to one of the 9 gods of Tolnira before entering the Maw, a tradition that every adventurer does. Sindrix and Oz, you guys have been through this part before, so you guys walk silently along without much questioning. And I'm assuming Evander also walks along silently. Together, you all 3 get there. The cleric tells you to enter one at a time, and that he'll be waiting for you on the other side. So as a reminder for the viewers, if you watched the previous mini-arc, collectively we all, as players, created these 9 gods of Tolnira and created a respective boon to be gained when you pledge yourself to them. So we're going to have not one, but another random component real quick. We're all going to roll to see which god we randomly pledge to. So who would like to go first?
And just like last time, Oz will put his hand up and go, "Don't worry, I'll check the room for the 2 of you," as he steps in first.
Okay. As you walk into this room, it's a 9-walled, single-room chapel with stained glass windows and white stone floors. Below each window is a marbled statue depicting the respective god, and the stained glass window is also something that depicts that god. In the center of the room is an altar, where you see little trinkets and other various items that have seemingly been left by recent adventurers who took the walk.
And Oz will pull out his small parcel, just like he did before, as he sits down on the ground and pours out a little sand and etches around It's just some symbols and runes. Puts the little parcel in front and lights the incense on it. As he takes a moment in silent meditation as kind of this incense and smoke trails off of it. And you'll just say a soft prayer as he breathes in deeply and exhales a very similar smoke ring that holds in the air a moment, and he pushes it out with his breath, and it begins to float towards.
Roll a d10.
Da-da-da. That is a 2.
Okay. So this ring of smoke. No way.
We're back, baby!
This ring of smoke, like before, floats toward this marbled object. In this statue, you see an infernus-like creature with long, wavy black horns. You are very familiar with this. For those who know, this is the same god that Oz pledged to last time. Looks like he's chosen him again. There's wavy black horns that move across a clean-shaven head. It has ivory skin in the marble, or in the stained glass above. Has collars that obscure much of its face, though it does have 2 red piercing eyes. It has a tail that ends in the shape of a crescent moon, depicting him holding 2 scythes, one in each hand. As for you, this room suddenly grows dim, as if a large cloud suddenly moved over the sun, blocking the sunlight from those stained glass windows. Like a glaze over your eyes, you suddenly see 2 scythes that cross each other, right in front of your vision, as if you could touch them, but you know they're not there. Within a moment, it's gone. The light returns to normal, and you feel normal. You couldn't see this, but in that moment, your pupils had filled entirely with pure blackness, covering the sclera of your eyes, as the god of midnight again connected to your soul. Do you want me to read the boon out loud, or do you want to save it for if it comes up?
We'll save it. Another chance to
Okay.
potentially use it. So
One of
you
these
didn't
walks.
explain it last time.
Yep.
One of these walks.
Yeah.
Once again,
I can't believe it.
I'm under your watchful moon. Before I said a bad omen, yet you saw me home. Oz will push himself up, open his palm to reveal that similar little sigil that he was given before. Once again, you may. Oh goodness!
Sorry.
The statue topples over.
Good omen.
Yeah.
Oz is crushed to death.
Well, once again, I may just see the dawn with the guidance of the night. And Oz will slowly walk his way out of the room.
All right. Who's next?
I'll look over at Evander. And I'll kind of... You got it.
You
Try
sure?
not to puke.
This I think I got. There's not a huge crowd of people in there waiting to ask me questions, is there?
Don't worry about it. You got it.
I don't know.
Just get in there.
I'll walk forward. Walk
Okay.
inside.
You walk in, you see that same exact room, the way it looked before.
I will step forward very slowly and gingerly. I'll take my shield and my sword, set them on the ground. I'll take off my helmet, though nobody's in there to see. And I'll step forward to the altar, and I'll kind of sheepishly pull out. It's kind of like a little sketchbook / dream journal, where I've just been painting on the pages, kind of like trying to manifest certain things in my life. And I'll just set that on the altar, and I'll step back and sit down cross-legged in between my sword and shield, and just very politely wait,
Okay.
not knowing what to do next.
Roll a d10.
5.
All right.
Nice.
As you wait,
Nice.
Nice.
your art book starts flipping pages wildly. Then it opens to a blank page. And all of a sudden on this, you start seeing these shapes etch out.
So I'll
You see
stand
a
up
triangle.
slowly and walk over to it.
A triangle connected to a circle, connected to a square. Very simple colors. They're very simple shapes, all 3 different colors. Red, green, blue. Then you look up and you see on this one side of the wall, on this stained glass window is an amorphous entity of geometry, runes, and pulsating magic. A being of no voice, leaving only riddles, runes, and strange geometry to guide their devotees. You're suddenly hit with a wave of dysphoria, throwing off your equilibrium. It passes quickly, but you suddenly see these strange shapes that you just saw in your art book everywhere. Thousands of them. As if your mind is breaking down the very foundation of every object into its base geometrical compilations. A few seconds pass, everything returns to normal. But you do notice something. That drawing in your book is now gone. But you look on your armor and you see it etched in very faintly, but present, kind of near one of the breastplates. The god of Arcana has connected to your soul.
Wow. I mean, I didn't know that I could understand what was happening any less, but I suppose this is symbolic. Walking into a storm of unknown, potentially incredibly powerful magic. Glad I have you on my side. I'll just pick up my things, put my helmet back on, walk out the other door.
All right.
I like that. The artist gets the god made of shapes.
I was
Yeah,
so
yeah, the
happy when
shapes
you
and
rolled that
colors.
number. When you said you put that on, I was like, please roll that number. All right.
I love it.
Syndrix, the last remaining.
Good. I'm gonna, after a few minutes, just kind of gonna sit there by myself, take a deep breath, take one last look behind me. A similar feeling as last time, but maybe a little more somber this time, as the odds of coming out again are even less likely. Take one last deep breath, and I'll walk inside. I'm gonna approach. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, that's it. So you see
Gonna
the same
approach-
room as everyone else.
Cindrix will approach the altar in the middle, and he's gonna go down to one knee and look at his hand and start to kind of play with this ring that's on his finger. And on this ring is a scale that is a purple scale that is from his brother. He's gonna be thinking of home. And a single tear is going to roll down his cheek and fall into his palm as he closes his hand. And he says, just need a sign. Something to show me that he's out there, or some type of closure. I won't stop coming back until I have that.
Okay, roll a d10.
4.
Ooh.
Okay. Your hand starts to glow. At first you think it's your hand, but then you open your palm and you see that ring and that scale is glowing this golden color all of a sudden. And then you see a glow from across the room. You turn your head and you see this stained glass window with depicting a creature with golden wings whose body seems to emanate a deific glow around them as well. Their bodies backlit by that immense glow like a halo that obscures their features, making their ancestry and gender unknown, though some cultures do tend to depict this to match their peoples. The god wears flowing garbs of white and yellow, depicted with arms out, the marble statue, as if inviting you into an embrace. Warmth, like a halo, wraps around your forehead and around your hand, like a band, like a ring. You can't see this, but a glowing sigil, a simplified depiction of the sun in brilliant golden color, shines upon your forehead. It sinks into your skin, fading, but still barely visible to a keen eye. Eventually that warmth fades, those glows fade from the ring in your hand and from the wall, and you feel normal. But you know the god of splendor has connected to your soul.
All right. I will stand up, look up at the statue, give it a nod, and walk out the door.
And Cindrix will walk out, and
I'm looking
Oz
at him.
and Evander will be
They didn't mark me.
waiting.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
like
not this time.
pointing to where it was on my chest and like just diarrhea of the mouth, talking about the whole experience. Incredible.
Nice.
First
Very
time.
good.
That was unbelievable. The gods acknowledged our existence and gave us some kind of protection, some kind of way home. You guys are so casual about this. That was amazing.
Yes.
The way I see it, it's the gods showing pity on us.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah, me too.
Well,
Uh,
it could be good, could be bad. Often, from where I'm from, the God of Midnight can give just as many bad omens as good omens. So, my path still seems obscured, but he did bring me home once.
It's got to mean something that you were chosen twice.
I'd like to think so. But only time may tell. We have an experience ahead of us. Once in a lifetime, they say. And for Cindrix and I, same as it ever was.
Yeah.
Same as it ever was.
okay.
As we
Evander.
walk away, I'm gonna say, does anybody know what the God of Arcana is? I don't really understand still.
And we'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a pee break. 'Cause I gotta pee. The cleric meets you all on the other side, gives you your last rites, and then leaves you with 2 guards and a lawyer-looking person. This lawyer-looking guy has a huge contract with lines on the bottom for signing. You can tell he's very, very bored. It's like, yes, Oz, I put in the clause about the no
Thank
parades. Everything else you asked me for too, okay?
Perfect.
And he holds it up to you guys to sign.
Good, you included that.
Sign mine
Nah.
instantly.
Oz, we went over this for hours. You've already read it.
Yes, I'm just making sure everything's in order.
Alright.
All right. All right, boys. We can sign.
I'm standing behind you. Quill already back in the ink. Signed it 5 minutes ago.
Alright. This guy leaves after you've signed it, and these 2 guards walk you to the giant portcullis that is the gate to the Maw. It lifts, and for Oz and Cindrix, your hearts are filled with a slight dread upon seeing this Maw once again. For Evander, though, this is, again, something brand new. Only the upper jaw of this thing is exposed, but it's still impossibly large. 3 men walking! The 2 guards who walked you there shout. You guys walk forward, about a 50-meter walk, into this strange maw, until this disorienting atmosphere surrounds you completely. Everything around you starts to fade. Noise, light, smell, all of it's fleeting. Yet you're still walking, suspended in nothingness, minds reeling at the impossibility of it all. Then, Cindrix, you notice something. kind of a tingle near your leg in your pack. A green light starts to shine from your pack. You open it up and you realize it's that jade gem that Madeline gave you. You go to grab it and it burns your hand to touch, so you drop it back in. But that light and that warmth grows. It starts to ring a horrid shrieking sound. Louder, louder, brighter, hotter. It starts to burn into your leg through this leather pack that you're carrying. Then for all of you, the world shifts, abrupt and violent. That green light and brutal sound cease instantly. All of your stomachs lurch as if you're falling until your feet thud down into deep, powdery snow. Silence falls with you. For a moment, the only sound is your breath, sharp and shallow in the sudden cold. Cindrix, you look down towards your pack and you notice that pendant is gone. In fact, there's a hole in your pack. Black ash contrasting with the snow at your feet. Whatever had happened, it had burned that jade in that pendant, burning the necklace entirely during that realm shift. You all look up. Yeah. You all look up and ahead of you stretches an endless frozen expanse, a canvas of snow-covered rolling hills under a pale sun that barely warms the horizon. Jagged mountains loom in the distance like bones of ancient titans, their peaks cloaked in mist and ice. You look behind you, and you see the edge of a forest, thick with pines covered from top to bottom in snow. No signs of life, no signs of civilization. Just you, the snow, and a world forgotten by warmth. The cold is immediate and bone-chilling. Each breath stings your lungs. And already you kind of feel your skin start to tingle with the threat of frostbite. All of you take one stress from the sudden change in temperature.
Woo! Oof.
Okay.
Clouds on the mountain! Ah! As Oz immediately throws his pack to the ground and starts pulling out more cloth. As he is...
I'm gonna rush over to
very-
Oz and hug him as soon as I notice he's cold. I'm just gonna try to use my body to warm him up.
the cold metal that touches
Yeah.
Oz immediately just like... Gah! As Oz shifts his back towards
Sorry,
him.
is this helping?
Nope, not at all. Release!
I release and step back immediately, dutifully.
As Oz pulls out just all the cloth he can find. Oh, I hate the cold. My joints are aching. Aching?
It's
I can't even talk anymore.
oh come on, Oz. It's actually it's not even that cold.
You look over and Cindric's like giant jaws are like.
My dad always said, if you
it's
don't
actually not that
feel
bad.
harmed, then you haven't been. So, if we just don't feel the cold, then it can't hurt us.
That's exactly right.
Evander, how do you feel right now?
Silence.
All right. Well, we need to go somewhere where... is there any place warm?
We can make a fire.
Well, sure we can. As Oz will snap his fingers and just a flame ignites on the ground before just kind of petering out without any fuel.
Just a few hundred more times and the snow will have cleared this circle of snow. We can set up camp. Build
Oh,
a structure.
We can
Hunt for
lay
death.
down and freeze to it. Oz will start
You're right,
looking
man, you're
around
right.
to see if he can identify anything.
Okay. You look around and you just see some rolling hills and a forest behind you. Otherwise, nothing of note.
Well, the forest is shelter. Some.
Looking for something to burn.
Exactly.
That's what I was getting at. Let's
My
head to
dad
the
always
forest.
said, if you don't know where you're sailing, the winds are never favorable. Now we have a direction.
I have heard that one, actually.
And then I'm gonna turn and start marching.
Good. Make a path in the snow for me.
You see,
Okay.
as Cindrix walks, his tail is like pointed up as he's trying to keep it out of the snow. You tell like kind of messes with his balance.
Okay.
Not sure I'll get much use out of my sandals here.
You guys walk into this forest, and the wind is cut off a little bit, so it's a little bit less cold in here, but it is still bone chilling. You guys walk for a while. It looks the same, all of it. Snow everywhere, no signs of life, but you are heading in a direction.
Chop that branch, would you, Cindrix? That one looks good. Oh, perfect. As Oz will take a small amount of cloth as just kind of holds it over his palm for a second as it just kind of ignites up. Oh, there's some warmth. You boys should probably find one as well.
Alright.
I do so immediately.
That's a twig,
Hold it.
Evander.
I'm sorry that I failed you. I will do better next time. I drop it and I go get another one.
Don't take it so personally. All right,
Come back with a way too big of a log, and then eventually I get there.
you get it. All right, that is 4 attempts for Evander, 3 attempts for Cindrix. Congrats, Cindrix. Mark that one for you.
Oh, don't worry, Evander. You'll catch up eventually. Maybe I can
You think
show
so?
you a thing or two. Eventually. Maybe.
All right, watching you boys shift around for sticks was great, but I've been standing here for a while, and let's move. I'm from an island, not an island, I'm from a coast. Our winters aren't strong there. Nice warm area of the Bent Bay.
Well, let's keep walking. Look for shelter or cave, something.
Oh,
Winters
my
are
hair is
horrible
frozen.
where I come from, but it doesn't. I mean, it's not cold unless you feel it. If you don't feel harmed, then you haven't been.
Thank you, Evander.
You guys continue to walk. As you do this, you all take one more stress from the cold. And as you're walking, a large tuft of snow falls from a nearby tree. You all look that way, but
Draw
there's
my
nothing. Except Oz, make an instinct check.
Woohoo.
First
A
reroll of
reaction or
campaign.
Yeah, reaction roll.
reaction?
Never mind.
Okay. Instinct, that is going to be 20.
Okay. Alright. You all look this way, but Oz, you felt like you saw something in the corner of your eye. So you look the other way while everyone was distracted. And you could have sworn you saw like a darting red light. So you focus in on that area. And even in the forest, you see these various mounds of pure white snow. Looks like nothing. But then you realize, how would those have built up there with the tree cover? Unless they fell in a very specific way. A breeze does break through the trees, and you swear that one of those mounds move with the wind. But not like you would suspect snow. And then for a split second, those red lights appear again. 2 of them. Circular. Blink. Only for a millisecond.
On your toes, boys. We're not alone.
I immediately draw my sword and pull my shield out and run at whatever it is.
Okay. As you do this, 3 of these mounds start to shift, growing taller, wider, easing into somewhat familiar shapes. They're quadruped, large bodies, oval-shaped heads, and 2 pointed ears, pure red eyes on each of these creatures. You see 3 massive Arctic rabbits. As you're running at it, one of them opens its jaw and you see these horribly sharp teeth.
Oh my
Pure red inside their mouth, as if they've just bitten into flesh, but it doesn't look like they actually have. And one of them starts bounding back at you.
Okay.
And since you ran at them first, I will say you get to make the first move.
Hey.
All these
All
things
right.
are within close range. The one obviously running towards you is going to be melee as you come up to it.
I'm going to just sprint at it completely silently, and I'm going to just try to shield bash into this thing. So I'm not gonna do like aggressive lethal damage. I'm just gonna try to like knock it back and then take a defensive stance, as if like
Okay.
just establishing a line.
All right. Why don't you make an attack?
Okay. Not bad, but fortunate. That is a 21 with fear.
Okay, that does hit.
Okay. And that is with my shield, so that is only a d4 plus 2. So it's not going to be a lot. It's not really 4 damage, it's to set the tone. Establish our boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's not very much damage because I rolled a 1, so that is 3
Okay.
physical damage.
All
So I
right.
just knock this thing back onto its ass and assume
your-
a defensive stance.
Yep.
What's your strength?
Plus 2.
It's your proficiency then, right?
Oh, yeah, I didn't roll. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm not used to rolling on this side of the table. So that's another plus 1. So I
Yeah.
rolled another 1 on the d4.
There we go.
Nice, nice. Okay. You battering ram into this thing, and it like does stumble a little bit, but this thing is
Strength
Much
isn't
bigger
added to
than
damage from your side. I have never been a player in Daggerheart yet. Strength is not added to damage, just to attacks.
it's
correct?
just to your
Correct.
attack.
Attacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're-
We're in
there's-
good shape. I did it correct.
Okay. So you do knock this thing off balance a little bit, but it certainly doesn't fall. You can now tell that there's 2 of these things that are large, but there's a third that is much larger than the other 2. And you did roll with fear, so now it moves to me. That one that you just hit is going to immediately regain its step and try to bite you. That is a 12 to hit.
12 definitely hits.
Okay. 2d6. That is 11 damage, physical damage.
That's minor, so I will mark armor slot.
Okay. After that, I'm going to spend a fear to highlight.
But you notice
Just-
as it attacks,
Mhm.
it bites down into me.
Yep.
Evander tries to put up his shield in time, but he's a little late, and the thing just bites down and pierces into the armor, and like he just completely misses the block, and it definitely gets through, and then it releases, and he just acts as though he never got bit, as though he like kind of blocked it, and is just still didn't flinch at all, and is still in the same spot.
Okay. I'm going to use another fear to spotlight the second of the smaller 2 that is also going to run up towards Evander and try to bite from the other side as well. That is a crit.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Coming in.
So,
Just-
is it the same way, like, I do my total damage possible and then add to the rolls?
Yeah.
Like you would as a player? Okay.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
So that is...
Make it
Evander.
deadly.
Yeah.
Are you do you make noise when you're getting critical hit?
No. You haven't heard a sound since
like
the
I'm trying
fight
to
started. I
get the
just
visual,
sprinted
yeah.
in that direction.
That
Hit
is-
it, and then have just been getting hit by everything and just silently creating a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, did
That
you make
is,
even a
um,
peep when I punched you earlier?
No.
No.
Right,
That's
pretty
23
loud.
damage.
23 damage. That
Mhm.
is major damage. I will. I'll just use my ability as a stalwart, and I will mark 2 armor slots and take it down to 0.
Wow. So you you like feign blocking this other one as this second one comes in, clearly tries to bite into you on this side that you're free, and you still just take it like a champ. No noise made at all.
Yeah, my sword goes out to try to parry it, but it's a little too late, and the bite just goes straight into my arm and shoulder. and then as it releases, my arm then comes up like it's ready to parry.
Nice. Okay. I will pass the spotlight to you guys.
Your armor makes sense.
Okay.
Cindrix, like to get in there.
Okay. So I'm gonna try this. This is my Call of the Brave. Once per long rest, because how big is the big rabbit?
It is like about your size. Like the other
So
two
what
are
is-
definitely bigger than your companions, but smaller than you. The big one
Okay.
is your size.
I'm asking because it says once per long rest before you attempt something incredibly dangerous or face off against a foe who clearly outmatches you.
I'll say this: it is your height, but it is much larger, and it's much wider than you. I don't know if it would clearly be.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna save this
outmatching
anyway. Okay. Oz, do you want to go, or Cindrix will just go up and attack?
Yeah, sure. As these bunnies are bearing down on Evander,
Bunnies.
out of nowhere, all of a sudden, you'll just hear trampling through the snow as not a moose,
Oh.
because Oz isn't doing that.
Yeah.
Um,
No more stories of moose with me.
a reindeer will actually push out and attempt to trample through these two bunnies who are on top of Evander.
Okay.
So, to transform, I'm going to mark a stress.
Is this Horn Point? One Piece reference.
Yeah, there it is. All right. I will mark an additional stress to attempt to trample through these boys, and I'm going to make an attack.
Okay.
Lost. Yep. Make an attack on all targets in melee range, which is the two of them. All right. And I believe these guys use agility. Da-da-da-da-da. That's the wrong one. I have so many different tabs open. All right, that is going to be a 13.
That hits.
Hey!
Both of them. Yep.
Hits both of them? Nice.
Yep.
All right. So it is. Nope, those are D10s.
And was that with hope or fear?
Oh, it's with hope.
Oh, you dirty dog.
Huge.
Hey,
huge,
yo.
huge. He is a hero of legend after all.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, for big damage, it's going to be 7 damage
Okay.
on to both of them.
Okay.
And
Twice of what I did.
they are both temporarily vulnerable.
Okay.
Open up an attack.
Yep. I have to spend a
Just
fear
for
to get
the
them out of
next
that, right?
attack? Oh,
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Do I need to spend a fear to get them out
I
of that?
believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Okay.
Yeah, as these horns just come over the shield arm and just start knocking and pushing these guys away.
Mm-hmm.
I am much warmer right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm surprised you didn't do that earlier.
That was with
All right.
hope. You guys are still going.
I like to think that Cindrix was following in a full sprint just behind Oz.
Love it. Yeah.
So
that's
that he's vulnerable and the people are kind of off their step. Cindrix is going to come in here and attack the closer one, and then on a success is going to use Whirlwind.
Okay.
So roll to hit, first guy.
And they're vulnerable. That gives you advantage, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I do have
yeah, you have
advantage.
advantage.
Okay. So I added d6.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 18 with hope.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm going to
That
spend
certainly
the
hits.
hope immediately to use Whirlwind. So the first person I'm hitting gets full damage.
Okay.
The other guy gets half damage. So
Got it.
full damage. 21 damage for the first guy,
Okay.
and then 11 for the second.
All right. That is Major.
Commander runs up, tries to establish a line to protect his friends, gets absolutely torn apart by these things immediately, and just a second later sees a reindeer plow through two of them, and then Cindrix like on his other side whirlwinding through. This is fucking awesome.
Yes.
Just immediately reinforcements and like living up
Yes.
to everything that he had heard about them. So dope. I love it.
So, first off, both of these have momentum, which in a successful attack against them, I gain a fear. But I feel like it would just be one fear for Whirlwind.
Are you sure that
'Cause
that's
it was
not
like-
a successful attack that they make? I believe that's how that.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, you're right. It is. Yes, it is.
Okay,
So I
I was
only
gonna
gained-
say you're gonna max
I
out on
gained.
fear real fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I just gained one then from when I attacked. So you slice into these things who had like exposed their bellies from this thing tossing them over, and you see both of them gash across like their guts. It's almost as if their guts open up, but there's like flesh just barely holding things together. But they do not look good. And that was with hope. You're still going.
I will step forward after these two have come up and made this a little easier. And they're still vulnerable, correct? Because we haven't spent the fear
They're
yet?
still on their backs.
Okay, so I will step forward and just make an attack at one of them. We'll say that whatever is the closest to me that's on its back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure inspired by my friends. That is a 26 with hope.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And I'm gonna attack with my broadsword. Oh,
That's
sorry,
wrong
27.
fire.
Because my broadsword's reliable, so it's a +1.
Oh, nice.
And then for damage, will be. Woo! Max damage. That's 2 8s on 2d8.
Hey!
Nice.
Jesus. Okay, so that's
Plus-
19. 19 physical damage. As he steps forward
Okay.
with his smaller broadsword and is just going to turn it around and just stab this thing down into the snow.
Yeah. So it screeches horribly as you do this and is wailing, writhing, and then falls still as it dies. And that was with hope.
As,
No,
fun,
I am
guys.
going to spend a fear. I'm going to spend a fear to bring the spotlight back to me.
oh,
this-
Good,
okay.
coward.
This much larger one, seeing his companion just get killed immediately by you guys, shrieks out. He's going to use a fear to do what's called battle lust. So I'm spending a fear, and now all of you, you three, use a d20 for your fear dice for the remainder of the fight,
Ooh.
Ooh.
and
Okay.
then I give it right back to you. That's
You
all
know
that
that-
happened.
All right.
It gives you
As-
more of a
like
chance
a-
to hit, but
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
You get more
But also
fear,
more of
yeah.
a chance for you to get it right back. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
as
Oh,
Evander-
also, you all
It
take
is
one
100
stress from the
too.
cold.
Oh,
You all take.
okay.
Oh, except Oz because of your form.
We all lit torches. Oh.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Torches. I actually for sure dropped mine. So
Yeah. Hold on,
I have both
but
hands taken, yeah.
I can relight it. As Evander pulls out his sword in a very, just that kind of dramatic fashion, as he's awkwardly kind of like going.
Hey, you don't get to assign what happens to my character.
That's true.
I'm not looking wide-eyed. I pull my sword out and I immediately get back into battle formation.
Perfect. Well, as you get into battle formation, just this reindeer will loom above you as it kind of goes to stomp down on the other vulnerable bunny boy. Ooh, and right, vulnerable. Well, I'm definitely hitting this thing, but it is with fear.
Thank goodness.
So it's going to be what, 20,
Million?
24, 25, something like that.
That
It
hits.
doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
It hits.
Ooh, double sixes. All right. That will be 4, Nope, 13. 13.
Tell me how you want to do this.
As Oz just comes down and then just stomps its head into the snow with just both hooves, and then he bounces off and preps the horns down
Yep.
towards the big boy. Big boy.
Herb stomped.
Yep.
Mhm.
And as that happened, blood spurts out into the snow around, painting it red. This third, much larger rabbit, having already screamed out into the night, starts rushing towards you three. And it is going to go for Oz, seeing it just recently kill its other companion. And it is going to gnash at you with its teeth.
I'm playing New Evasion.
Oh, that is another crit. That's crazy.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I am your shield.
Aha!
Evander
No
lunges
way.
in front of it before it connects, and he'll
No
take the
way.
crit.
Okay. So that's 16.
I mark a stress to do so.
That is 33 damage.
All right, that would push me into severe. I'm going to use my get back up ability, so I can mark another stress to reduce it by 1 threshold.
Damn.
And then I will
You're
use 2
beefy.
armor slots to reduce it to 0.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, dude. All right.
The Guardian.
And yeah.
Not a peep.
As I get fully pushed back, just like launched back into Oz, but completely take the impact.
That's
Yeah.
I'm like, my sword and shield are just like on the sides of its head, and I'm just like grasping the side of its body as it releases me. And I fully did not block it at all. Took it straight to
Yeah.
the chest.
This thing though,
Oz
seeing
catches you with his head and kind of gives you back to
Yeah.
balance.
this thing sees that you've taken 3 hits now and don't look battered at all. And in a for a split
besides
second,
the normal
it's
appearance.
rattled, and I'll pass it back to you. So you have a moment to react. Not a reaction, just an actual turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 3 hope to clear 2 armor slots.
Wow.
Mm.
Yep.
Frontline.
Okay.
tank.
Yep. Haha. Owie.
I will attack this rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'll go for the remaining small one actually.
Okay. No, they're
Wait.
they're both dead.
Only the big
it's
one.
just
Oh, they're both dead?
just the big guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just this
I'll
guy
go for
left.
the big guy. Alright. That is a 12 with fear. Wait,
That does
I'll leave it.
Okay.
not hit.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
So-
my...
You go to swing at this thing, and having been shaken up for a second, it does see you, and it is very quick. It's a very quick animal, and just dodges as you swing right next to it. And it is going to immediately attack you, Cindrix, for having swung at it. It is going to gnash its teeth at you. That is a 7 to hit.
That misses.
Nice.
Okay. It does lash out at you, but you have moved away quickly enough that its teeth just barely graze. Actually, don't graze you at all. They just miss, but you feel the wind of it. And
Hear the
it is going to pass it back to you.
I'll step forward as it lunges past me and just try to use that opening to stab it in its flank.
Okay.
That is a 20. Wait, hold on, math. 24.
That hits.
A 24 with.
Yep, that
fear.
hits. Okay.
Because of its friggin' die.
D20 is nice, but ooh-wee, it's just going to be an
Yeah.
old slobberknocker.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Honestly, the worst, whatever it's going back and forth is fine. The worst part is we're not going to get any hope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Starved of resources, yeah. I've never been on this side before.
Yeah.
Remember all those
This is
enemies
what
that
it feels
train
like.
hope?
You
Yeah.
killed the
The
others too
resources
fast.
is way more fun as a GM.
Yeah.
9 physical.
Okay.
as I
That is a
stab
minor.
into its side.
Okay. Yep. You stab this thing into its side. It screams and moves out from the blade. And then it's going to mark a stress and get a reaction standard attack against you. That is a 17 to hit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to roll pretty low.
That's 10 damage.
10 damage
As it
is fine,
gnashes
and
its
I'll mark
teeth.
an armor slot.
This thing is getting frustrated. Seeing it bites at you, it slides off of that armor. I mean,
I'm
it
gonna
does
stick my
scrape
arm in
through
its
the armor.
mouth like a dog this time. So it
There you
just
go.
give it my arm to hang on to.
And as you do that, now that the spotlight's back to me, I'm going to spend a fear, and it's going to claw at your chest as you have its arm, or your arm holding its mouth. That is an 11.
11 definitely hits.
Wow.
That's more than 0.
Really?
No, I have 8 evasion though.
Okay.
You are not designed to dodge.
That is 16 damage.
Yeah.
16 is
I
major.
thought my evasion was low.
So I will mark 2 armor slots and reduce it to 0 damage.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to spend one more fear and going to activate Anger Unrelenting. So now from here out, all damage is direct damage. Which means that means you can't use an armor slot, right?
Correct, yeah.
Is that what that means? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
You
good.
can-
All right, I'll pass it back to you. Hope you don't roll with fear.
Well, as this thing roars out,
Well,
as I'm assuming it to roar out, it lets go of poor Evander's arm. I'll swing my horns and try to catch it on its side. Well. Guess who got a 26 with fear?
Oh, all right.
That seems to be the trend.
That does hit
Yeah.
though.
High number with fear. Thank you very much. I'll take a high
Ooh,
number
that's
with
good
fear.
damage at least. That is going to be 16.
Very nice. That is major damage.
Huge.
As its horns just catch into its side
Yep.
as it's roaring out.
Yep. And as you do that, it is going to immediately have a reaction from taking damage and is going to mark a stress to attack you. Standard attack.
Understandable.
And that is 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is
I am your shield.
dude. All right, that is
Vander's gonna lunge in
17.
front of it again.
That's 17 direct damage.
17 direct. But a flesh wound. That's major, so that's 2.
Okay. And then now that the
Same
spotlight
thing,
is spotlight back to me. Everyone except Oz again takes a stress from the cold.
oh,
I'm vulnerable.
Okay. Seeing that it actually did draw some at least looking noticeable damage from Evander, it is going to attack Evander once more with the last fear I have. You lucky dog. Well, that's a 6.
Okay.
It's,
yeah. That's one
But-
thing that we'll actually miss.
Now,
I'm vulnerable. You have advantage.
vulnerable.
Oh!
Yes.
And is that just a D6?
Thank you, Oz. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
No, it's a D20. You roll like D&D.
Oh, okay.
Roll it again.
That's a 10.
That's enough.
Oh, man. Okay. That's 17 damage.
Okay. And he's just direct damage from here on out in the fight.
Yep.
And it was 17?
17.
Yeah, it's 2 more HP. That's major.
Okay. This thing sinks its claws, piercing through your armor, and you two can tell it, like, hits flesh as it has to almost yank its mouth
By
out.
the way, they all have.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. The
This
armor's
time
not
it sinks into flesh, though.
Yeah.
And he has to, like, to get its teeth free. Now it is back to you guys.
Anybody want to take a swing?
It's been a while, Cindrix.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
this
take
is
a swing, I'll
Cindric's
take a swing.
territory.
okay.
We need big damage numbers.
Yeah, I am going to take a hack. And... yeah, I'll just take a big ol' hack. Come on, baby.
Big ol' hack.
Damn!
Good then. It's good.
I doubt it.
Yeah, that misses with fear. It's 11.
Okay.
Horrible.
You swing at this thing, and it evades you. This thing is crazy fast.
Isn't that kind of good for you though?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
if
for
you
him?
fail with fear, you get shit.
Oh, that's right. You failed with fear. Is it a
Since
hope
you,
that you get?
Since you
Yeah, I gain a
refocused
hope.
your training.
Okay. Since
Yeah.
you are the one that attacked and missed
I know
it,
where I
this
went
thing
wrong.
is a predator of opportunity, and it will attack you. It'll try to sink its teeth into your
It's doing what
scales.
against me?
It's going to try to sink its teeth
An
into
attack
your...
of opportunity against me?
No, it's not an attack of opportunity. It didn't
All right,
move.
this guy
That's a
needs
9.
to go.
That's a
Notably,
9.
Evander
attack.
takes a step
I
to
missed
try
this
to get in between, but has no stress to give anymore, and just like his foot kind of gives out from underneath him as he tries to lunge, and it's too slow.
It's a 9. Did that hit?
That misses.
Okay. It does, as it's trying to go towards you, sees Evander like stepping in and reacts as if it was going to have to bite into Evander, and because of that, you get out of the way. And it is back to you guys.
I guess suppose with Evander's little stumble, Oz will kind of, turn his neck so the horns are kind of in front of him because he sees you're kind of getting beat up, and will kind of push forward and charge at this thing.
Yeah, Evander's still standing and not making any sound, but you can see the blood's dripping out. Oh!
That is a 20 with hope.
Oh!
Hey!
The
Nice.
prophecy.
I rolled a 12 on my
It's
hope
him.
die.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Good
Thank
for you.
big time.
Goodness. All right.
You dirty dog.
My damage is kind of shit though. That is going to be a 5.
Okay. That is minor damage.
Because that's hope.
Yep. You
It's
are
up.
still up. So you do hit this thing with your... Yep, right up
Wanna go
into
again?
its gut.
You have something?
It's starting to bleed.
I have a sword. It's up to. I mean, if you don't immediately act, Evander is going to take aggressive action. So if you had something like locked and loaded, you could definitely squeeze it in.
Gonna do the old bread and butter.
Yeah, go for it. You go first.
Alright. I'm
You're
gonna take
faster
another
than I am
hack
at this point.
because I've missed twice now. But I've
Man.
learned every miss, I'm making an adjustment. And with that adjustment, I'm going to roll a 25 with fear.
That's a
That
man
definitely
using his thinking
hits.
stone.
Yeah.
That's okay. That is 18 physical damage.
Okay. That is major. When you swing on this thing, like the other two, it gashes a large chunk across its back. This thing shrieks, starts to flee, starts to run the other direction.
It tries to get away from
It is trying to escape.
attack of opportunity.
Hey, it's
Go
so
ahead.
much better from this side.
I'm still gonna crit even with a d20.
I believe.
Dylan whispering attack of opportunity has been my sleep paralysis demon for the last 4 weeks. I wake up in the middle of the night.
Just in
and
the
it just
corner of
whispers.
your room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. Where is he? Where is he? I can't get away.
Oh, I almost crit, but I didn't.
Oh.
19.
Okay, that
A
hits.
crit on a crit.
Okay. I'm going to. I'll just take a hack at them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold them in place because I think he would bite me if I did.
Yeah. Okay. Do it.
That is a 23 physical damage.
Okay, that's major. So you swing at this thing as it turns to run,
It's pretty big.
chopping its leg off at the knee. It falls at first, screeching, but it does manage to get up and start running away. Then, all of a sudden, arrows start piercing this thing, coming out of the forest, unseen from somewhere you hadn't noticed before. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of a sudden, there's like 7 arrows in this thing, and it falls and screeches its last as it dies. A moment later,
Cindric, we're doing
You
this
stole
again.
my kill.
you all jerk your heads that way, and a moment later, these beings all streak and break through. Well, they're not streaking. They break through the trees. There are several of them, maybe 15 to 20 in total. They're all the same species, humanoid for sure, though not quite like anything on Tolnira. They're similar to goblins, but the proportions are off. They have pointed ears like elves, greenish skin. They're short and stout, with muscle to match. They're all carrying hunting gear, but notably it is low magic. It is just bone arrows, swords, wooden shields. They're all notably wearing a thick coat of fur, and it's pure white. In fact, you're pretty sure it is the coat of those rabbits that we're using for camouflage. One of them, a muscular female, rushes onto this beast that they just killed, jumps to its back, and thrusts a sword down into its chest just to confirm the kill. She steps off the rabbit, grunts a command in a language you can't understand. Handful of the others immediately move to those 3 that you guys have killed. They start tying it efficiently with ropes, putting it together. A few of them look at you, Oz, and ready their bows, seeing another animal in the forest.
Evander will
But
step in
others
front
are...
of him.
No,
Yeah.
Shield up.
Yeah.
we're not your enemies here.
Talking reindeer, yeah.
Yeah.
That won't
Seeing
alarm
this
them.
reindeer talk, they look at each other and they start sheathing all their weapons, putting things down. Put their hands up, universal sign of we mean no harm.
I'll,
The,
Sheath my sword as well.
yeah,
But keep the shield up.
I'll put like a hoof up. Oh, thank goodness. I thought we were gonna have to get in another kerfuffle so soon.
The female finally steps off of, well, she'd already stepped off, but she walks over to you guys. No signs of aggression. Lumenisafe? Lumenisafe?
Yes.
Oh dear.
You see her roll her eyes. Lomasa. Lomanase! And she makes a command. They start pulling these 3 rabbits further into the direction that you were already walking. You see there's a handful of people behind each rabbit that are sweeping the snow with these huge broom-like items that are clearing that blood. And you can tell behind them, it looks like there was nothing there in the first place. They're clearing their tracks really well. So, they start to walk that way. She did gesture for you to follow.
Oz will lower himself and kind of nudge Evander. Come on. You're hurt. Hop on. I'll carry you.
Evander will silently sheath the sword, and he'll put a hand out and just pat the side of Oz, and he'll just kind of start limping, following, and then kind of right
Oz.
himself, and then start walking normally. But
Cindrix
clearly
comes over to you
hurting.
and puts his hands. He's like, "Ready?"
You'll Evander will see a reindeer roll its eyes. Yeah, sure.
Then they climb on.
Ugh.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You doing all right?
Now, actually, I can carry 2 people at a time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow it.
So, yeah, I hope so.
Speed up.
You you guys walk for a while.
He's getting away. Hurry up.
I'm sorry.
At varied times, as you're walking, the leader turns to you all and grunts a sentence in her language, but each time you can tell it's a question, but you don't understand the words. Each time she looks both annoyed, but also relieved in a weird way. Eventually, though, you guys are walking forward, and this feeling washes over you all. It's like an aura of familiarity. Something you hadn't realized you've grown to understand, but it is the natural arcane magic of Tolnira. The leader and one of her followers were in mid-conversation as this happened, and the words morph until... What exactly are we planning to do with them? The man asks the leader. We'll get back to the settlement, and we'll talk to them. But how do you know they won't kill us? They haven't killed us yet. That
It's
doesn't
true.
mean they
we
won't.
haven't.
They both like immediately turn when you speak. Wait, you can understand us now?
There's something familiar in the air here. Almost feels like home.
For how long? How long
Just
could you
happened.
understand us?
Just felt that experience.
This leader looks at the other guy. Jeremiah's overextending again.
He's probably drunk. He's always drunk.
Someone else says from the side. She shoos them off, and as you're continuing to walk, she comes over to you guys. My name is Gwen. I'm an engineer by trade, but I've somehow become the leader of our people. What are your guys' names?
Ah, Oz. Nice to meet you.
Oz.
Cindrix.
And you guys? Cindrix? Okay. What about you?
I'm Evander. It's a pleasure
Okay.
to meet you, ma'am.
It's nice to meet you guys as well. Are you guys from Tolnira?
Maybe.
What? Yes, I'm surprised you know that name.
When you guys say that, you see a handful of them share some looks. That has to mean something. Look, we're Threnomites. We're not native to this realm, but we call it Haven Pass. The name doesn't really fit as well anymore. Look, please don't use any of your magic right now. There are forces from this realm that hunt magic. Jeremiah casts a constant spell that suppresses the signal. It's different than this one. I don't know how either of them work, but we've evaded the ravens since we found Jeremiah. It's not a guarantee that he has these two spells equaled out in distance, though. He rarely does when he's this far overextended. But we need to get back to the settlement. I'll be able to explain more there. And she starts
All
walking
right.
with the group again.
Let's hoof it.
Okay.
Evander laughs hysterically.
As you're walking, she looks at you,
Oh, I
Oz.
like this guy.
Jeremiah didn't mention any creatures like you on his world. What are you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude if it's just different. Just different.
Well, this might surprise you, but I am in fact an elf and a galopin.
Okay.
Currently, I'm a reindeer.
Yeah. Oh, you can change shapes.
I can.
Wait. Is that magic? Are you using magic right now?
Not currently. I used magic to change, not to
Okay.
maintain.
Okay, well don't change until we get back then. When you see the settlement, then that's the clear.
Oz doesn't like staying in animal form too much. He got really annoyed last time people made him stay as a moose.
Okay. Well, please, these ravens are serious. And she'll keep walking. As you guys walk, all of a sudden, someone shouts, "Ravens!" You see everyone instantly drop to the snow, throwing their cloaks over them. Within an instant, they're perfectly blend into the canvas of white. "Help hide the foreigners!" Gwyn says. A handful jump over. A lot have to cover this moose, or this
Oz.
reindeer.
Oz will just whip and just whip
Yeah.
Cindrix into the snow.
Yeah, so several of these
I'll jump on top of both of
Threnomites
them.
are coming over and sharing space with you guys to try to get you clear. I need everyone to make a finesse check.
Is this a reaction roll?
Yes, reaction.
Or is it
Oh,
just a roll?
I don't
Like,
need
is
a
this
20 anymore.
giving us a hope or a fear, or is it?
Yeah,
just
let's do just a roll. Just a roll.
Sure.
And you said instinct?
Yep. No.
Finesse, I think.
Finesse, because you're trying to
Finesse.
hide quickly.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That is a 12 with hope.
Okay.
That's right. That
That
doesn't
is
modify.
a 15 with hope.
You dirty dogs.
Yeah. I also have a 15 but with fear.
With fear? Okay. All right, so
I am huge. I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense.
they effectively get to Evander and even Cindrix, who's huge, and hide them very quickly. But right before you get covered fully, Oz, you can hear these beatings of massive wings. And you see for an instant this huge black raven. It looks like a raven you would know from back home, but it is massive. Twice the size of Cindrix. Then you get covered fully. You hear this thing settle on a tree as snow falls and settles. They're deaf. They can only see and hunt magic. Don't use magic and we should be fine. But you hear this as it's hopping in the snow closer to where you were, Oz, before. You don't know if it saw you, but you definitely saw its face looking at you. Don't move, Gwen orders. It steps over, getting close. She's right next to you, by the way. She helped you.
Can I
She
tell
hears
if
this
it's
too.
getting close to us?
It is getting close to all three of you, yes. It is getting close.
Yeah,
In
I'm
probably
gonna
fact,
draw my sword, but stay underneath the thing.
okay. Don't move, Gwen says. Wait. It gets closer. Wait. And then kind of pecks down, ruffling the cloak above you. Now! Gwen yells, and all of them all at once jump up, and 15 arrows pierce this thing. And before it can even make a noise, it falls. Gwen gets up, brushes herself off. Gods, we're lucky there was only one. Look, we need to go now. If there's one, then there'll be more hunting. We have to get to that spell. She starts going.
All right. Thank you, by the way. Your reaction's quick.
Yeah, we've been running from these things for years. About 5 minutes later, you all approach a section of the forest a little more clear of trees. They're still there, but they're far less than before. You can hear and see a stream to the left that still runs despite the cold. It's not fully frozen. There are chunks of ice in it. More of these Threnomites are densely packed into this area, hundreds of them. You think it's less than 1,000, just from what you can see. There are tents everywhere, of varying sizes. Some large, like the size of buildings you'd find in God's Gullet, while others look like single-man tents. Fires burn, sending smoke into the skies. You see adults and children alike, all of them the same species. They're very tattered and dirty. You would expect to see these people looking scared or defeated, but they look okay. They just look normal. Almost like this is a way of living that they've accepted and adapted to. Gwen sends a group of her people forward. You can see them start going and telling people to put out the fires. Precautionary measure, since there's ravens around. The group with the rabbits that have dragged them in immediately take them over to butcher tables. And you can see a few other rabbits that are already strung up there, stripped of their cloaks and various meaty portions stripped of their bodies. And in that stream, you can even see one woman cleaning a currently bloodied coat in the water. Finric. This guy steps over, the one that she was talking to originally in the forest. Go find Jeremiah. Tell him to meet at the main tent. He runs off. She looks at you guys. Come with me. We're going to wait for Jeremiah, and then I think we can start to make sense of things. She guides you guys through this settlement. The Threnomites are finally starting to notice you. You can hear murmurs as you guys pass. It's a mix of confusion, fear, maybe even hope. Eventually, you guys reach a large tent, which is the size of Once Lucky Ollie's, which is a tavern back in God's Gullet. Its white material blends fairly well with the surrounding environment. It's not perfect. The canvas does look like material that you guys would use if you were in Tolnir camping or on the road. You guys enter behind Gwen. You find a large room with various furniture, desks, and drawing boards. Cindrix and Evander, you guys can tell this is some kind of strategy room. One of the boards has an expertly drawn map atop it titled Haven Pass. There's a fire in the corner with a chute that's going up. This room is considerably warmer. you all drop 1 stress from finally getting some warmth.
Nice, nice.
All right, Gwyn says, taking a seat at one of the tables. Please, take a seat. I'm sure you're confused. Oh, and Oz, you're safe to shift back to your normal form, if you please. You don't have to.
Are we gonna go outside again?
Not for a while. You'll be
All
all
right. Could I perhaps trouble you folks for a jacket?
Yeah. No, I gave some orders. They're cleaning those 3 that you killed, and as soon as those are ready, we'll give those to you.
Oh, excellent.
Thank the
And-
gods there was a big one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And Oz
You
will
guys
kind
got
of
lucky.
shake as he just kind of settles back into his familiar old man form.
Oh wow, you're seasoned.
Oh,
Sorry,
well,
that
thank
was
you.
rude. You guys can tell Gwen is probably in her mid-30s. She's young to be a leader for sure. Look, I'm familiar with how your transition to realms work. Jeremiah has explained it all, at least as much as he's willing before he stops. He tends to do that. Anyway, like I said, we're aware of what you guys call the Maw. We call him the Devourer. He consumed Threnomir thousands of years ago, though I suspect those stories' accuracies are lost to time. We continued to develop our world with really no external complications from the Devourer. That is until about 3 generations ago. How long did how long do you claim that the Devourer has been dead on your world?
Hard to say. I have no idea.
I am.
Do I know this?
Yeah, I'm like a huge. One of my experiences is adventure novel enthusiast. So I probably
okay.
would have read about like the exact tales of the Maw before going to it. So I would know, but I don't actually remember what we decided exactly.
No, that's
in terms
that's good.
of year.
We'll just say that you explain it from your point of view, and to you guys, you've been taught that you're not really sure, but it's theorized that it's thousands of years. Okay, well, I don't know if this matters, but I'm not sure that's accurate, and I have a lot of data to nearly prove otherwise, but look, the details aren't important. All that's important is about 300 years ago, the separation between realms started to blur. Things started to enter our realm, causing world terrors. My people, we weren't warriors, we were scientists. We created a device to flee our realm in search of one more suitable. That's how we ended up here. Look, I know this is a lot, but I'm not really sure this is the best method. How about this? While we wait for Jeremiah, ask me anything you want. I have nothing to hide from you.
You'll see Evander is feverishly taking notes, and it's kind of written in the margins around drawings and sketches of the Threnomites and of the giant rabbits and of the raven, everything that he's seen so far.
I got a question.
Sure.
This Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Did he come with others?
Yes, he did, but we never saw them. He was alone when we found him. I'll be totally honest with you, he doesn't talk about it a lot. I know there was more than him, but that's all I know. Well,
Or are we the only Toldarans to arrive since Jeremiah?
oh yeah. Honestly, I cannot believe you're here. This is... Jeremiah was the first non-Threnomite we found. And then you guys showing up, I don't know, that seems like more than a coincidence to me. That's why when he gets here, we're going to figure this out.
About how long ago did you guys find him?
5 months, probably. I'll be honest, it's hard to tell. We're constantly on the move. But I'd say about 5 moons.
So, just so I have my timeline straight,
Mm-hmm.
Threnomir was devoured long
Oh, yeah.
ago. At what point did you flee to Haven Pass?
Right. It wasn't that long ago. It was about 20 years ago is when
Oh.
we finally created we call it the crystal. It's a huge machine. She like holds up her bow. This, compared to what we can do, pathetic. Back in my world, like I said, we were scientists. With our home world's magic, we created weapons, machines, all kinds of things that powered seemingly on their own.
I have a question.
Yeah,
What is a scientist?
you don't have scientists? Huh. She like looks at your weapons. I guess that makes sense. Look, my magic
Look at my weapon. What the fuck?
lets us build. Oh, this is tough. Look, we can build things that you guys probably can't fathom. I'm sure you have some things that your magic can do that you can't quite explain. Well, we figured out how to explain it, and then figured out how to use that to our advantage. Look, I didn't even answer your question. Evander, right? We left 20 years ago. We got here. This place was beautiful. Well, this actually isn't even the first place we went. We went to several others looking for a realm that we could live on. Some had people. We immediately left. We don't like to cause trouble. We got here. Aside from its natural animals, there really weren't any true intelligent beings here. But this place was amazing, which is why we called it Haven Pass. This snow didn't exist. We settled. We started building our settlement in those mountains. Well, I don't know if you saw them. I don't know if you were out of the forest, but there's mountains way beyond.
We saw.
And there's a crest. You saw those? Yeah. I don't know if you saw this, but there's these two mountains, and between them is a lagoon, and then this beautiful patch of land that we built upon. And things were great. 15 years we thrived. And then something else followed us here. Not from our realm, not even one of the things that came to our realm. Something else. And immediately took over. I didn't have a name for this thing. Jeremiah certainly has a name. But whatever it is, its magic sent this world into an ice age. Pretty much instantly. We had to flee. And we had nothing. These weapons, she holds up her bow, we made from wood. We found sharp rocks. We did what we can. But we pretty much lost everything. We've been on the run for 5 years. And she gets really somber. Most of us were separated. Like I said, I wasn't the leader. This is just one settlement. I'm sure that there's others, at least. I pray that there are, to the gods. But there were about 10,000 of us when that thing showed up. My group, we have 700. What else do you want to know? As this happens, 3 members walk into the tent. 2 males and a female, each of them carrying these big white fur coats. Wow, that was faster than I expected. Thank you. These 3 each walk over to you. Evander and Oz, you get the 2 smaller coats, and 2 people have to carry this huge coat over to Cindrix.
Thank you.
I think it also correlates with which ones we killed, right?
It does. Yeah.
It does, actually.
Yeah. Unintentionally.
Nice.
You can all clear the remaining stress you have.
Hey!
Even you, Evander, who used other
Barely
stresses.
had any, dude. 7.
Oh, Elson, Gwen says. The female turns to look at her. How's little Merrick doing? He's nearly better. Day or 2, he should be fine. Good. I'll come by for a visit soon. He would like that. Those 3 Thermites leave. Okay. Those should serve you well. Should keep you warm in the cold.
Warmth.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not accustomed to it. We weren't either, but we adapted. Now, please, anything else? Any other questions?
It sounds like you guys need help, but I'm failing to find which direction we should head in. And as my dad always said, if you don't know where you're sailing, the winds are never favorable. So,
Listen,
do you need us to help you find the other settlements? Are you trying to get home?
Well, I'm glad you asked. First off, your dad sounds like a wise man. My father had similar sayings. They were more attuned to our world. But the thing is, like I mentioned, I'm an engineer by trade. I was being modest. I'm not just an engineer. I was the head developer for the crystal. And look, I'm about to ask a lot of you guys, but I've seen what Jeremiah can do, and if you guys took down those 3 things, look, if we can get to that fortress and get to the machine, the crystal, I'm confident I can get it started again. And if I can get it started again, and we gain our magic back, then we can take that thing. But look, we were going to do this soon anyway. I felt like a coward lately. We've just been on the run for about 5 years. But with you guys here, I feel like there's so much happening, and this just feels like a sign that now's the time. And look, I'll make it worth your while. Like I said, we jumped realms before we got here, and I studied and took magic from all of them. If you guys help us reclaim this place, I'll let you take whatever you want. Well, maybe not whatever, but I'll let you guys take some of these powerful magics. And then you can see what true science looks like.
No need, ma'am. We do it for honor. Because we're heroes.
Commander, hold on.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Writes that down.
Okay.
It's a very
Well-
generous offer, but I mean, we're rather simple folk. Sindrix extremely so. And
I like shiny.
It's in my nature.
Look, guys, there's something else. Jeremiah, he rambles a lot about returning to Tolnira. Talks about a god he pledged to. Well, he's pretty confident that that way home is in the fortress. So,
oh,
I don't know what your intentions were of coming here, but it's your way out.
oh. Going home again. Another path.
You guys start to hear a commotion outside. The doors to the tent open and 2 Threnamites walk in, dragging what you guys immediately recognize as a ribbit behind them. This anthropomorphic frog is on the shorter side. His skin is that distinctively vibrant green color. He has large, bulging yellow eyes that are wide on the sides of his football-shaped head. He's wearing a thick
Jeremiah
white...
was a bullfrog.
Yeah.
That's right.
Brutal.
He's wearing a thick white coat like the others, but you can see he's also wearing a book bag of sorts, or a pack, like a hiker's pack. He's also currently carrying an empty glass, but you notice there's like a little bit of pale yellow on the bottom that's sloshing around. What are you dragging me in here for, you fuckers? Oh, he sees you guys. Oh, by the gods. He looks at you all. He's definitely swaying. His eyes are very dilated, even more so than typical for a ribbit.
There's 3
Boy,
of us,
I've-
not 6.
Oi. I must be way too fucking drunk. Because you lot look like Tolnirans. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining us, Jeremiah, Gwen says.
From the Bent Bay.
Oh. Wait a minute. He, looks at Gwen and looks at you guys. He, waves his arms, and that feeling goes away that you guys walked into. He takes a step towards you, looking very serious. How the fuck did you get here? Gwen is abruptly, gibberish. Look, they can't understand us right now, but... So why don't you tell me who the fuck you really are? Are you guys one of his? Fucking with my mind? Are you here to finally finish the job? Turns on you, Oz. Because there ain't no way in the nine hells that another group of walkers just happened upon this fucking place.
I'm gonna step in between him and Oz.
Actually, yes, we walked here.
Oh yeah?
That feels like a strange thing to say.
Well then why don't you fucking prove it? Show me your sigils from the gods you pledged to.
Sure. And I'll
I didn't get
reveal.
one.
Yeah, I'll just reveal the sigil from the God of Midnight.
He like almost drops this thing as he takes it. Boy. He like shows you right behind his ear. There's this sigil, it's like a tattoo of these musical notes and wavy hair. You guys know that that is the god of grace. Oh, I never thought I'd see today. He gives it back.
Thank you.
They're from Tornado, all right. Don't do that again. Lucky for you, fellas. You've come to the shittiest realm there is. Congratulations. You're never fucking leaving. Looks at his
Oh.
glass.
We got thrown into a volcano last time, so
Oh. I promise you it ain't as bad as here.
This is my first time.
Who the fuck are you? What are you? I can't fucking see under there.
You know, that's actually a good point. What are you?
Oh, I'm a human?
Oh, the boring kind. Alright.
I'll just
He starts
put my
to turn
hand out that I
and-
was holding out to shake.
He turns to try to walk away and Gwen steps over and like grabs his forearm. You've drank enough, Jeremiah. You're already projecting the connection spell farther than you should. But you do have the suppression spell on, right? You know, Gwenny, you're a real pain in the arse. Yes, I have the fucking spell on. Just like I do all the time. Do you know how fucking tiring it is to cast not one but two spells constantly? Gwen kind of like moves him over and not so gently throws him into a seat. Now, look. Tell me what's going on. I know how the walk works, but you told me it's random. How did these people get here? So close to the settlement. How the fuck would I know? You think I know these fuckers? They like both look at you guys, deferring
Does
for
he
an answer.
ribbit when he burps?
He did. Did
I
you hear
need
that?
to know. Yeah.
nice,
that's-
nice. Well,
Look.
as far as I know, it's random.
Oh. Look, I've already had a shite day. I was minding my own business drinking in a pub when one of my fucking gyms exploded out of nowhere. Nearly burnt me to a crisp. He like moves his shirt. You can like see this burn mark that was like looked like where someone would wear a necklace. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What a weird day.
Hold on. This gem. What color was it?
Why does that fucking matter? It was green. It was from a
Yeah,
It's from a
where'd you
friend.
get it?
Madeline?
Why did you say that name? Why the fuck did
friend
you
named
say that
Madeline?
name? He like gets up on you. Why the fuck did you just say that name?
I'm gonna look over
Yeah.
at Cendrix.
I'm gonna look at you. Like,
Oh, we met Madeline, a fawn girl. She was really nice. She gave us a gem from her antlers or horns. Yeah, horns.
Were they from hers?
Oh,
Were they
no,
from-
It was Frederick's, I think, right?
Oh, by the gods.
yeah, that's
Oh,
what
by
it
the
is.
gods. He like starts just looking very unwell. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. He like hunches over,
Almost definitely.
but doesn't puke. He gets up. Look. That gem was given to me by a man named Frederick, who had a missy named Madeline back home. It was from his horns, actually, but he gave it to me in case... He stops talking. Distant stare covers his face. Yeah, he does that.
You wouldn't happen to know if Frederick is alive, would you?
He looks at you. No. He's not alive. None of them are.
The fate of most who take the walk, I fear.
Who am I supposed to kiss now?
Look. Gwen kind of steps. Jeremiah, I feel like we need to know more about what happened. I know you came in with a group. Don't go telling my fucking business. Alright, fuck. Look, she's right. And you guys deserve to know. I came in here with a group of 5. I'm the only survivor. Lucky for me, this lot found me before the cold took me. In fact, he like looks at you, Cindrix. One of them looked a lot like... Wait a minute, what are your names?
Oz.
I'm Evander.
Oh,
I tried to
Oswahi,
shake
I
your hand
suppose.
earlier, but
Oswahi, okay. Evander. I need your full names. Don't give me none of that first name bullshit.
Oh, sorry. Oswahi Kara.
Okay.
and I'm Evander Cress.
Alright. And what about you, big fucker?
Cindrix. Wormtide.
No. You're his brother. He looks at Gwen. Don't you fucking... He does the magic thing. You're the one Rishik talked about all the time. Oh my fucking god, I can't get my head around this. Look. Whatever these people tell you, it's not fucking worth it. There's a fucking dragon on this realm. And the only way off is within its lair. And trust me, if you go into that glacier, you'll die. Your magic is back, lassie. God damn it, Jeremiah. Stop doing that. Look, I don't know what he's telling you in those moments, but we can all help each other. If we get to that crystal, I can turn on the magic, and I know we can beat that thing. To hell, you can beat that motherfucking thing. Oh, look, it's not a full-grown dragon. It's more of a, like an adolescent one, but it still ain't nothing to fuck with.
Oz will turn to Cindrix. Just kind of give him a look.
My brother's dead.
He just immediately runs out of the tent. God damn it. Look, I'm sorry, guys. When he's drunk, he does that. She, like, steps out, and you can hear, somebody go get Jeremiah! She comes back in. Look, he's gonna be a problem for a little while. If he sobers up, we'll keep an eye on him, and then we can talk more about it later. Right now, you guys, do you need to, like, rest or anything? I mean, you just fought 3 of those rabbits, and those aren't easy to fight.
Thanks for your time, ma'am. I think you've given us a lot of information that we probably need some time to process.
Yeah. Right.
I think it'd be best if we took a little break.
Yeah, look, there's cots right here in this room, actually. I'll leave you guys here. Take all the time you need. I'll go try to get Jeremiah and get him figured out, and we'll come back later. We'll talk more. Does that sound okay?
That's perfect. Thank you.
That sounds like it would be for the best.
Okay. I'm happy you're here. She turns and leaves. You guys have some time on your hands. You can take a short rest if you'd like.
Cindrix.
Yes.
How are you holding up?
Well, I guess that makes me the last of my bloodline alive. It makes the whole reason I'm here pointless. You know, I can try and find whatever's left of them. I don't know. There's a lot to process. Revenge doesn't feel right now. I don't know what to think. but I want to talk more with Jeremiah.
All right. For now, lie down.
All right.
Oz will take one of the cloths he originally had tied around himself, and as Cindrix lies down, Oz will just throw the cloth over his head just to cover his head. For now, Evander,
Yes.
would you like to join me in some silence as we tinker away on that armor of yours? How about?
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk up to the edge of where Cindrix is lying down and just put a hand on his shoulder. I don't have the words, but what I can say is that you're Cindrix, Phoenix of the Izithkor Monastery. Everything I heard about you, you rose from the ashes of the crumbling monastery, took the walk and made it back. This is your brother? Wouldn't give up hope.
I just will lay there in silence, but
You can tell that I heard what you said.
I'll turn and walk over towards Oz. Also, mechanics-wise,
Mm-hmm.
a soldier's bond.
Hey,
Ooh.
We can both gain 3 hope if you'll allow it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, do it. That's awesome.
That's per long rest.
And I gain fear. Oh, during the short rest, by the way, I gain fear. Is it just 1 or is it 2? Or is it
You roll a d4
Oh, that's
plus
right.
the number
Okay.
of...
people?
all right. Well, during the
is
rest,
Why did you d4 plus 2? I don't want to read it.
I'll go find it.
I'm
did
doing
that.
pretty good. Did
I'm great.
I'm beat to shit. I'm gonna go ahead and work on my armor.
That was nice.
one
That
more
might be
day.
the first combat where Cindrix took no damage.
Yeah, what's that like? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a,
Hooray,
you got a tank
Guardian.
in your party.
Yeah, he likes
Yeah.
it.
We're isolating it all to one
Um,
person. That's good. It's
Yeah.
how,
Well, that's you.
you're hurt,
Just jump
too,
in front of
right?
everything.
Is it D? Yeah, I'm hurt. I just armor and
It's a
health is all I
D4 plus
need.
your tier.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
because
tier. So we're still tier 2.
It's a D4 plus 2.
yeah. So I mean, here I'll go ahead, repair 4 armor.
Sweet.
Yeah. Do you still need more done? Because I have.
Yes, but
Okay.
I also still have both my actions.
Yeah. Right.
So,
Oh, here I'll
Let
do
me
it once
heal
more.
for 1.
Don't resist
Yeah.
Oz's
Yeah.
gifts. That's a
Accept
rookie mistake, Evander.
And then there's 5 more armor for you.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's it for sure.
Yep.
As you help kind of repair everything, it's more like just kind of like pulling pieces together so it holds. It's more like just holding the integrity so it doesn't literally fall off my body.
Yeah.
Most of the damage really does get through, and as you're kind of looking it over, you see kind of gaps in the armor with like pretty deep wounds, but also layered scars and like just toughened skin. But it does appear like kind of a pale colored skin that you would expect to see on a human. So, and I'm gonna use mine to repair my, heal. And that is full heal. So I have 1 action left.
Yeah. So do I. So
Okay.
You guys can prepare.
yeah, let's do a little preparation.
Let's do it.
Capped.
I'm going to show you all of the notes that I've taken about the ravens and try to compare the timeline with what Gwen had told us. And as I'm flipping through, you'll notice some sketches of both you and Cindrix and various quotes.
Oh, no,
written
you
around
definitely
them.
made it.
Some are
Cindrix too
underlined.
muscular there.
Yeah.
Oh,
You see, I'm
I
picking.
didn't
It's
say
like it's
that.
spot on.
But yeah, Oz will also make comments on your drawing anatomy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
flip back to my anatomy section where I do some studies on just like musculoskeletal system.
Yeah. And Oz will point out a few, like, oh, we did very well here, and don't forget to include this here and that tendon there, and
Ooh. Oh,
Oz is
And
very
that makes
knowledgeable.
A lump here. Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
He's a medicine
all right,
man. Cool.
a little bonding.
I'm feeling good then.
Yeah. Any other short rest mechanics left?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. As you guys are doing all of this, a couple hours have passed. You're starting to wonder, like, just how long does it take to get Jeremiah settled down? And then you start to hear screaming beyond the tent. Ravens! Ravens! A few seconds later, Gwen, help if you have hearts! And then,
Yeah, I would have already been running out. I mean, before she entered, I probably would have met her at the door.
okay. You guys,
Cindrix, coming?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sitting up on my cot.
I'll be out in a second.
All right.
Okay. You two minus Cindrix, you three minus Cindrix, run out there. There are ravens, a bunch of them. These huge beasts flying around the area. Threnomites are frantically running around. Some are shooting arrows some are hitting, some are missing. You can see like children being corralled by adults trying to shield them from these ravens that are swooping down, trying to hit these as you go. You guys run out to a group. Some of them have bows looking up, and you notice 4 ravens circling your area. 2 of them are flying, 2 in far range around you. 2 of them land within close range of you 4. And seeing that these things got there first, I am going to lead us in this battle. So, one of the ravens that is on the ground is going to kind of like half fly, half run over to...
And I'll say that Cindrix at this point has like stepped outside of the tent.
Yeah.
Just so that he is in the combat. Yeah.
Okay. He's going to fly over to Evander and is going to peck with it. And as he pecks, you see these teeth that are sharp in this beak.
Horrible.
So, this thing is on the ground. I say that because while they're flying, they get a +2 bonus, but that's to their difficulty. That is a 7 to hit. You lucky dog.
Hey.
Wow.
So this time the shield does get in the way, and I
Nice.
finally block something with my shield instead of my chest.
Nice.
Oops.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and there's like a beak hole in it now.
Yeah. I'm going to spend a fear to highlight another one that's flying, and it's going to swoop down and try to hit you as it flies by, Evander, attacking you from the other side. That is a 2.
Hey.
As I pull off of this one, I'll say that like I stumble back and right myself, and as I step out of the way, it flies past.
Okay.
So I didn't die.
And then-
I just fell.
Yeah. Welcome to GMing.
Yes.
Just wait till you try to hit Cindrix.
Yeah. So that one does fly out of your area. I don't know if you have...
I don't have that.
Okay.
You're wrong, guy. Yeah.
Wrong
Yeah.
guy. Wrong guy.
All right. And then the spotlight passes to you guys.
Is my lightning breath super effective because they're flying types?
That's
No.
a valid question.
It is not.
They
will-
might be ice types. Sometimes they do that bullshit, even though it's
Yeah.
a
That's true.
Anyway, if I look around, are there like who's immediately around us? It's just allies
Yeah.
with bows that are like armed
You see
and ready to
3
fight?
Threnomites that are with you in this fight, and they have bows. and they're like frantically shooting at these things. Otherwise, in your immediate area, there's nothing like right next to you. All the
No
other
melee
Thronomites
range.
are running around frantically. I should note,
There...
2 countdown die have been started.
Okay. What do we know the size?
Yes. Yes, you do. One of them is a 3, one of them is a 4. But I will not tell you what they're for.
Okay, so are there any ravens within melee, or like that I can get within melee, or are they all?
Yeah,
flying?
there's 2 that are close. There's 2 on the ground. 2 are flying.
Are there any people that are not like you said earlier, people sheltering their children or like
Yeah.
defenseless groups?
You would have to leave this fight to do that. But you can tell that like the children are getting sufficiently guarded, and everyone else like has a weapon in hand.
Okay. So there's
So
nobody exposed.
they do look afraid, but no, there's nobody like immediately exposed that you can see.
Good.
We're drawing the attention.
Yeah, we're drawing
Okay.
it. These 4 are fully. There's others flying around. You can see there's probably like these little pockets of battles going on around this settlement, but this is taking your attention.
I will not strike first if Syndrix had left and is trying to initiate.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't have anything, Syndrix is gonna go on a rampage here.
Well, real quick, Oz will hold something up to Evander. And Evander will see a small little seashell that when flipped over has a little pearl embedded into it and a bunch of just little imagery on a small, just like pearl chain. He's like, you seem to have been beat up a lot. Hold on to this for safekeeping.
Evander just nods and grabs it from his hand and turns and squares up with the things again. And just grips
You
it
know
in
what
his
it
shield
is. It's the rune ward.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember how it works though, because
Okay.
I was always on the other side.
Oh, true.
I like roll a d8, and if
Yep.
it's I reduce it by that much damage. If it's an 8, it shatters, right?
If it can't be
It
used until the
becomes
next
inert.
rest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. But yeah, you roll a d8. You can spend a hope and roll a d8 and reduce
That
the
was
damage by that
key.
much.
That was the thing I was missing. Okay.
Yes. So it can help cut something back from major to minor.
I just realized one of those countdowns did not start yet. It was the 4. The 4 did not start yet. Just the 3.
Cool. Give it 3.
Okay. Oh, Syndrix.
Okay. So you guys all run on. You're reacting to everything going on. And I like to think like faster than you've seen Syndrix move in a long time. He's going to run up to these 2 ravens that are they next to each other?
No, they're not.
Okay. He's just going to go for the closest one.
Okay.
He's going to spend a stress to gain advantage on this attack.
Okay.
Okay. That is a 28 with hope to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
That fits. That's awesome.
And then for damage, that's 18 physical.
Okay, that is barely, and it's severe.
Noise.
All right.
Nice.
So, you cleave at this thing with a power and speed that no one has ever seen from Syndrix before. Your sword connects perfectly at one of its wings joints and slices it off. This thing screams, but it can no longer fly. And that was with hope.
Good.
You guys are still up.
Yeah. Oz
Go
will
ahead.
quickly go to take advantage of the opening as water starts to form around it, pull from water from the sodden crook as it starts to swirl around his hands, and it freezes, and he fumbles.
Oh yeah.
All right, somebody else is up.
I will
Oh, wow.
see that Oz, his magic started to fail him, and I'm gonna rush to his side and just turn defensively, prepared for anything that's gonna attack. But
I'm
I
gonna
won't
kill
make
the
aggressive
raven at
action.
my feet.
Do it.
All right.
Attack.
I cut off one wing, and I'm gonna stomp on the other to try and hold it in place. That is a 19 with fear.
That does hit.
And then for damage, rerolling both of these.
Reroll.
For not good enough. That is 20 physical.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeesh.
You, like you said, you in one slice chop off the wing, step on the other, and spike down. And this thing started to like caw at you, and your sword goes straight through its huge beak and just pins it. Instantly, it ceases. This thing is dead on impact when you kill that. But that was with fear. You guys look at Cindrix, and you can tell, like, that cold look that takes over his face, it is there in full force right now. This man is on a mission. But one of these ravens, one of the ones that's flying, sensed that Oz tried to use some magic and gets pulled in that direction. And it is going to swoop down and try to connect with Oz.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
I am your shield.
All right. Hey, there we go.
Of course, I am your shield.
Okay. All right. That is 15 damage, physical.
And ooh, what happens if it meets your threshold? It meets it, beats it, right?
It beats
Meets
it,
it,
meets it, beats
yeah.
it.
So that's I'll mark. It's physical damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it is.
Physical damage?
Yep.
I'll
Yes, it
mark
is.
2 shield slots, and
Okay.
I will iron will that.
Nice.
So as he's fixing or messing with his magic, trying to recalibrate in the cold, I'll just lunge in the way of this thing that's swooping down and just catch it across the chest as I'm trying to parry it.
Nice.
Actually, I'll
one-
turn and I'll get myself in between and actually just take it across my back.
Nice.
Share the load a little bit, you know.
Hey.
I'm gonna spend a spend a fear to spotlight one of these other flying ravens. It is going to perch on top of one of these nearby trees, and I am spending 2 stress, and it is going to start calling for backup. This horrible repeatedly, like a siren, starts going off, and a D4 countdown dice initiates. And then I'm gonna pass it back to you guys.
I want to initiate attack team.
Ooh, is there still
alright.
one on the ground?
Yes, there's one on the ground too. Well, one on the ground, one on the
One- Flying near us.
yes, one flying near you, and the other one's very far.
And it's
Yeah.
cawing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's cawing.
Tag team.
Yeah, who wants to do the tag team? I guess who's closest to the one on the ground?
We're both right next to each other, so
Yeah, we're both here.
Yeah.
So,
probably more
Oz.
used to Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oz will see it.
Because again, I'm kind of speaking without words here. You just see me whip the blade out of this raven. Its blood splatters all over me, and I just
Or better
slowly
yet,
turn towards the other,
better
dragging
yet,
my blade on the ground in the
you
snow, leaving a
walk
trail.
away from. You let go of the blade and walk towards this raven. As you open your mouth and energy crackles from it, as
You are
Oz sees this, kind of rolls his eyes as he spins and just shoves the sodden crook into your mouth.
Okay.
As you bite down on it.
So this thing swings at Cindrix, and again, actually it didn't swing, it pecked at you with its beak, and again misses you. And now it is back to you guys. These things are getting pissed. It's back to you guys.
Either of you guys?
There's 2 around you, man. I feel like this is
Yeah.
sort of a Cindrix.
There's
Alright, I
3
killed
around
him.
him.
Yeah, there's 3. I'm gonna attack the strongest looking one with my main attack.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna spend all 3 of my Seaborn tokens.
Did you say you're attacking the weakest, like the most damaged
strongest.
one?
The
Strongest.
healthiest
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can I? I probably needed to mark a stress for advantage before the roll, so I'm not. That's probably
Okay.
how it works. Otherwise, but
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to. Do I even waste resources at this point? Can I undo spending my 3 Seaborn tokens and just miss?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay. Yeah.
So you miss?
Well, hold on.
Well, I guess you got to say what
Alright.
it is. Yeah.
Actually, screw it. I'll go for it. So I'm using 3 my tokens.
Okay.
I'm also going to spend a hope to activate an experience for Aspiring Slayer. To add
Okay.
a +2 to this roll, so that's 5. Which brings the total for the hit to a 13.
Oh, you lucky dog. That's exactly
Let's
what you
go.
needed.
Hey,
That hits.
And that was with fear.
And
Did you use
Okay.
an experience? Is that what you did?
he did.
I did use an
Just looking
experience,
at my
yeah.
stuff. I
used
I
a
mean,
hope.
I don't want to be the rules Nazi, but you do have to do that. But you have to declare that before your attack.
Do I really?
I will allow it this time, but now we know for the future.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. I love it.
Yep.
I just
Okay.
I remember when we learned that
'Cause it
earlier,
is
I was
cool.
like, for
Yeah.
real? But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Because that was different. Okay.
Yep. It's all good from here out.
Okay.
Okay. Roll some damage. On this
Primary damage on
raven.
the first guy. That's 21 physical, and then 11 again for the other half.
Oh, you whirlwinded?
Oh yes, I
Okay.
spend a hope to roll.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. On the one that you are focused on, that is severe damage, and the others that is major. You take another huge chunk out of these 3 around you. None of them fall, but they are looking damaged.
Yeah,
but
I
you
went
did roll
for
with
the-
fear. These things
Kill
are
them
like
all. What's
frenzied now at you, so they are all going to. Well,
Okay.
one of them is gonna try to attack you. The one that you hit for the most damage.
I'm gonna look at Evander.
Dude, that is crazy. That's a 9.
This time you can come in. That misses.
So this thing lunges at you and you move. I'm gonna spend a fear to highlight a different one who will not try to attack you. It sees that you are just beyond their capability, and it is going to
Look at it.
it is going to attack Evander right next to you with a claw, with a talon, and that is a 9.
That's an even worse target to go for.
Don't worry, that hits.
That's why I did it. I just wanted to feel something. Okay.
Bring it on.
This thing, by the way, this thing has more than half its damage
Symbiotic
gone, so
brother.
its attack is reduced in half.
Oh,
Yeah. 6. That's 7
Go ahead and
damage.
Mark an armor slot. We'll just call it even.
7 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're doing half damage, brother. You're not hitting my minor threshold. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So this thing does finally connect with something. And it kind of like hits you, but not for much purchase. And then
Yeah, it's gonna like dig its talons into my chest as it's like bearing down on me, and I'm just gonna like lean back into it and step forward, readying my attack.
yep. And then it's gonna pass it back to you guys.
So I'll take an attack at this thing.
makes sense.
Technically, that makes sense.
Crazy.
Not very
Yeah, I
good.
really blew it last turn.
Um,
Oh no, I guess I ended up hitting.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you
Yeah, sorry.
you did tons
Yeah.
of damage last turn.
You guys
forgot
have
I
barely
was-
missed.
That's a 15.
That hits.
No. 14.
It still hits.
And it was with fear, unfortunately. I rolled a
Okay.
1 on my hope die.
Thank goodness.
Hope dice. And that is. Oh shit! I forgot about your relic, or your ward you gave me.
Oh yeah.
Taking
Oh.
so many hits. Can I try it just on this last one since we know it
Yes.
was 7
Yep.
damage?
Oh yeah. Shit, why not?
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
What does this do again?
It's a 5, so I'll still use the armor. But either
Okay.
way,
You can spend a hope to do that. Keep in mind, but
Okay.
then I'll do it just so I can get my value out of
That's
it.
perfect for you.
yep.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so fast forward. Beep, beep, beep.
Yep.
That is pretty good. 15 points of damage.
Okay. Describe it.
So
That's really
as its talons are digging into my chest, I'm just gonna lean into it, and like my swing is really predictable, and it is full of openings, and so it pecks down and stabs me in the shoulder, but I just keep following through with the strike and just cut this thing's head off as it's digging its beak into me, and then its body kind of collapses, and the feet first kind of slowly unlatch from the chest, and then I just reach up and pull the beak out of my shoulder and drop its head, and
Nice.
then rush over to Syndrix.
Okay. And that was with fear. There are now 2 left in this immediate area. The one next to Oz is still cawing. It is not moving. And then one of the 2 next to you guys is going to attack Evander. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. I rolled my damage dice.
It
That's
would
a
still probably
5.
hit.
This thing sucks.
Wow.
So
These
I
things
stick the
suck.
shield up this time. And,
Yeah, you've been rolling
knock it out
pretty
of the way.
bad.
Okay. Yeah, you stick the shield up, knock its beak out of the way easily on this one. And it's back to you guys.
How much
And
fear do you have?
don't worry, Colby. One of these fights.
I have 1
you're
left. I have 1
not
fear
gonna
left.
be able to miss. Yeah, it'll all balance out.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm having fun.
The cawing
Just the way the dice
raven
Yep.
will feel a branch start to shift above it
Okay.
as Oz is focusing his hand and will slam the sodden crook on the ground, and the branch will suddenly just shoot all the snow off of it towards Oz's hand.
Oh,
just
nice.
shooting, trying to blast the raven from the back.
Okay.
Uh,
I quit. Obviously, I
Clip
quit.
that. Clip that. Yeah.
that's gonna be.
What?
Oh wait, it's also vulnerable, I guess. So
Yes,
that
it
is
is.
going to be a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that
That's,
is.
I think that's,
So you just
the
barely-
highest
so
record
just
so
barely.
far.
Yeah, that is definitely.
That's yeah. I don't
Was
know
it with
if
fear or hope though?
That's with fear.
Yes.
We're rolling hot, but we're just giving it right back.
We're scared.
Is going to be 13 damage.
Okay. That is major. This is cool, but like, so you don't kill this thing, but I want you to describe what happens because it's cool.
This snow will start pulling off this branch. I'll just start pelting it kind of harmlessly at first until just this big old just sheet just blasts the thing and just knocks it and kind of crumples it against the branch it's on as it kind of has to like flap and righten itself as
Yep.
the snow just kind of poofs and putters as Oz releases his magic from it.
And this thing does, as it takes this hit, like spirals like a falling projectile into the snow. But as it was doing that, the die ticks. So it got one last caw out, and 2 more ravens come into the battle. So now those 2 come in, and they are flying. They are far,
Makes sense?
and they are not directly next to each other. They're kind of doing this thing.
Okay.
And that is
Circling.
back. So there's one on the ground next to you, Oz. There's 2 on the ground next to you 2, and now there's 2 in the air above you 2. And it is my turn because I was with fear. So I'm going to highlight the one that Oz just attacked. That is going to get up and finally join in the battle directly and claw both of its talons up at Oz. And that is a 17.
That'll hit.
And I'm too far away, you son of a bitch.
That's right.
I had to
but,
do it.
But he is
No, not you.
almost half, or he's over halfway to dead, so that reduces his attack, or his damage. 4, 5. So 5 damage.
5 damage.
Mhm.
As it will flutter out and put out its talons. Oz will duck down as it just scratches off of his tough shell pieces on his back.
Nice. Okay,
And
it's
I'll
back
use
to you
another
guys.
slot.
Very good. Back to you guys.
You can do the
Cool with
other
whatever.
six.
All right. I'm gonna kill these 3. This time
There's
I'm going
only
for the
one at your level. The other 2 are far above us.
There's 2 next to him.
Yeah.
You killed one of the
there's 2
3,
down here?
Evander. Yep, there were 3 and you killed one of them.
There's 2 by me, or 2 by us, 1 by Oz, 2 above.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna attack one of them, closest one to me, with my regular attack. That is a 13 to hit
That hits.
with fear.
Okay.
Keep going with fear.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just
that.
interchanging.
And then for damage. Oh, I'm gonna spend a hope to whirlwind.
Okay. Yep.
I've been spinning this entire fight.
Yes.
Wee!
Yeah,
Gregor the
exactly.
Overlander.
Rerolling. Oh man. Dang.
Not good.
14 damage, primary, 7 for the other.
Which one are you attacking?
The one closest to me?
You lucky dog. You're gonna take both these things down. Describe it for me.
Nice. Go. Um,
You lucky
my
dog.
first, the one closest to me gets like the power of my swing, and I feel like resistance through its, like just below its neck. But then it gives, and I just keep the momentum moving forward as I clip the other one in a vital artery.
Nice. They both bleed
Then I
out.
look over at Oz, and I point up at the 2 that are circling above.
Oz is also like far away
Oz
from
is
you.
like
Yeah.
sitting, like sit, like looking at you. It keeps catching you from distance as
you
you
see
point
it
out.
in the distance.
As there's this
Yeah.
like, raven scratching at Oz's back, just
Was that with hope or fear?
It was with fear, right?
That was fear. Yeah, that was with fear.
Yeah. Okay, so it's back
we
to me. The one that's next to Oz is going to attack. It's going to lash its beak out. That is a 15.
that'll do it.
Okay. It is still halved damage. And that's pretty good. 6.
6.
Mhm.
Yeah, as it pecks down, but Oz's back is still to it, and he'll just catch its beak into his tougher shell pieces.
Okay. And then one of these 2 that's flying above you guys, I'm going to highlight and then spend 2 stress. It is going to go to a different other side,
Oh my
very far
God.
tree, and it is going to start a 4,
XP
a D4.
Yeah, we're gonna level up so many times.
So, yeah,
Oh, there's
We're
summons.
gonna-
You don't get XP from summons.
And it is back to you guys. I have no fear.
Is about to be endangered.
I'm out.
I'm gonna
of fear.
sprint over to Oz, seeing that he's being.
Yeah,
harried.
I think I'm gonna do the same.
Well, he's
I don't
far
know.
though, right? So do we have to roll?
He's
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, you have to roll.
Okay, well then you go. You go first. Do your full turn, and then
So I'll
since
sprint
it
over
requires
there.
a roll. Yeah.
Like sword kind of backwards, shield still up, cutting through the wind and the snow. And
Mhm.
so I roll just. What is this? What's my skill for this? It's
Agility.
Agility.
Really, right?
Mhm.
What's the
Um,
DC? Is it?
I'm
set
just
by you?
choosing one based on the. Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
table for like
Like the
guidance.
criteria.
for
I
that,
see it.
but
I think it's like-
usually, yeah.
It's like
I got
12,
it
isn't
pulled
it?
up.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's
Depends
gonna be
on, like,
10.
If there's anything in between,
Okay.
how far
Yeah.
you're going.
This one's
Okay.
pretty
Makes sense
easy,
versus
but it's
practice.
because of the snow. I'm not making it like super easy, so it's a 10.
It's a 14 with hope.
Okay,
Oh.
you get there, and you get to keep
I'm
going because it's
gonna-
hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint through it and then just follow through with the sword as I get to him and try to attack this thing that's trying to get
Okay.
this hide.
Give it a go.
Unless Syndrix, do you want to have been following me? So like you would have been running before I would take the attack?
I'll go for it, and then I'll react, and I'll just go
We
next.
can figure that out in a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's still one above
Just-
you where you.
Did you
are,
roll with
Syndrix.
hope?
It did, so I can keep going. But I'm saying as soon as I roll a fear, you'll be stuck where you're at.
That's
So it's
fine.
either do you want to be over here and just we pass it back to them, or do I want to attack first? But all right, I'll follow through with the attack.
Yeah, go for it. We don't need to optimize.
Well,
We could, because it would make sense.
retroactively, we could optimize. It's only an 11.
That misses.
Yep. And then
Was
it's
it with fear or hope? Okay. Okay.
Dude, you should have told me you were gonna miss. Otherwise, I would have ran up
Yeah.
behind you, dude. Now I'm all
Okay.
here all by myself.
Is there a tick down that's going down when we miss, by the way?
You just triggered it, baby. Yes.
Hey.
Finally, you guys finally missed 3 times. Or actually, that was 4. No, that was 3. That's your 3rd miss, which is crazy. Okay, so you miss, and as you do, this arrow goes straight into this raven. Your 3 Threnomites who have had horrible aim up to this point, finally, all 3 make a successful attack. I don't have to roll for it.
They're scientists.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're going to hit 3 different ravens. The one that you guys are next to, well, there's only 3 left. So they're going to hit
Yeah.
1 for each.
Nice.
All right. And it's pretty good. It's 2d8 plus 3.
Damn.
I know. I use the same
Yeah.
mechanic.
10.
How
So
does your bro
13
get
for
plus
the one
3?
that you guys are next to. So 13,
Broadsword? Yeah.
7, 10.
Well, it gets +1 for damage, right? And then I have an improved broadsword.
Oh, you have the improved broadsword. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a regular one. It doesn't have the +3.
Okay.
Don't you have a longsword?
Yeah. I
You
have.
improved
Well,
longsword.
that's what I use, but I also have a broadsword on my back.
Why are you shitting on my thing, man? Come on.
Okay.
That was a
I'm
pro.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's shorter and
So-
thinner than my sword, but
These
May not be long,
arrows.
but it is skinny.
So Evander runs up to this one that's been attacking Oz, swings. This thing evades it, but as it evades, it just so happens to evade directly into an arrow that pierces straight through its skull. This thing
Some might
falls
say that was my plan the whole time.
dead. The other 2 also get hit with an arrow each. They both take major damage. Both of them fall. So one was flying, it falls to the ground. The other one falls from the tree and it stops cawing.
is the other one not directly above me?
It is.
It falls down into your arms.
It
Yeah.
would fall into your range, but I don't. But it's not
Romantic.
trying to leave, so it's not.
Yeah.
But you did miss, so it is now to me, and I will spin that singular fear I have. As this thing is falling, it is directly above you, Syndrix, and it's basically going to try to take that as its opportunity to attack you. That's a crit, and someone's not
left
there to
him.
save you.
Dive bomb.
But it is
Oh,
already
right.
half damaged. Ooh, no, it's not. It's not half damaged, so this is gonna be full
This is a
damage.
new one.
This is what I want. This.
Well, now it's got hit with an arrow.
So that is 16 plus 27 damage.
That meets and beats my severe.
Ooh.
I'm gonna spend an armor to knock that down. Actually. Yeah. Yeah. Spend an armor, knock that down the major. I'll take 2.
Okay. And then it's back to you guys. So this thing comes down, talons flared, and it basically like sticks into your sides and then goes down with its beak, claws, and hits you with that. And then jumps off you, but it is within melee range.
Okay.
Back to you guys. There's 2 left.
Oz will stand, and as he does,
You see
they
Cindrix
do-
pointing to the one right in front of you.
No, it's the one in front of
He's
us
dead.
is dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
wherever the other
The
one
one
is.
that fell from the tree.
There's one on a different tree
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
very
Oz
far.
will lift the sodden
not
crook
far.
out of the snow, which was just vibrating and turning everything into this watery slush, and just like this icy cudgel will just kind of fall off the top.
Oh,
And
Hmm.
Nice.
Oz just goes, "I appreciate the help, although, look at like Cindrix is just screaming with
Yes.
his bird.
Yeah.
We have places to be, don't we?
I'm gonna turn and sprint if you don't go first.
I will try to be coy about it as you Right.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys making agility rolls?
I'm gonna let Evander go first. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use. Sorry, I rolled, but I had stopped before they had stopped because I'm going to use something before.
Yeah,
this.
sounds good.
I'm gonna use one of my Orderborn abilities. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
invoke one of my 3 values.
Very good.
Do you say which?
Yeah, I mean I'm gonna read
Yep,
it. I'm just
he's
picking.
reading it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this one is protect the soldiers to your left and right as though they were extensions of your own body. And so I'm going to turn and rush, seeing that Syndrix has been struck. And
Nice.
So I'll use a D20 as my hope die for this roll.
Okay.
Nice.
That's sick.
And yeah, boy, that was how it should have gone. That was 21 with hope.
Wow. Okay.
15 fucking hope. More hope than you could ever get on your tiny little D12s.
You're right. I will
You
never
know-
ever roll that. That's
Okay.
Cinder.
Yeah, you get there easily. I feel like you got there so easily that. Oh, it was with hope, so you get to go again anyway. Yeah, if you want to.
Sure do.
Yep.
I will this time. I'm gonna allow Oz to follow.
I
if he
appreciate
is
it.
trying- Yeah, because I don't want to leave another man behind.
as Oz is just going to kind of more casually walk, because the guy was at very far.
Yeah.
I just had to get to close enough to him, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
walk regular distance to just barely kind of hit the close.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
So
Roll for it, baby.
you-
Roll an agility. Oh, you.
I need to. I
Oh yeah,
need
you don't
yeah.
have to. No, you don't need
Yeah,
to.
so
Yep,
I'm just
you
kind
get
of
there.
safely closing
Yeah.
the distance while
Yeah, sounds good. It's
I'll
still your
allow
guys' turn.
the charging boy to keep going.
Yep. Very
Did
good.
you want to finish your
You can still
momentum?
attack, right?
I think
Yeah.
I can still attack, yeah.
Yeah, any of you can
You-
do anything.
Yeah, you could too,
I'd
right?
say either of you guys.
I mean, I just really want
Probably.
my body there.
Okay,
But yeah,
fair enough.
I'll let you take the attack because I just got there to like
Yeah.
be his shield arm.
Yeah.
Well, if it's still actively stabbed in his side, I will take an attack to try to get it to pull off of him. But
Is it, or did it jump off?
No,
It
it's
just
off
bounced
of
off
him.
kinda, right?
It's just
Yeah.
yeah. It's
so
right
then
in front of him.
I'll let Oz attack. I just rush up and put down the shield and prepare for it to attack again.
As you're rushing forward, you kind of hear a crinkle behind you as Oz started spinning this quick vibrating water and then smacks it into the ground as it just rushes forward, similar to what you've Syndrix have seen before, as he kind of makes this circle and runs it along the ground, but it just freezes into a almost like a
Yeah, that's
spacey
cool.
snowflake as it just
Like a
picks
saw
up
blade.
snow and just
Love it.
whizzes
Yeah.
past
Nice.
Evander and bounces up.
Nice.
And that will be a 16 with hope.
Okay, that hits.
Nice.
That is going to be 13 damage.
That is major damage. This thing is looking bloodied. So
Nice.
this thing comes up and smacks this guy, this raven, who. You're attacking the one that's next to Syndrix, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say that this thing hits it so hard that it flings it out of your range.
That's fine.
No, it
Like,
flings it
as
out
it's
of
exiting out of his range?
It's
Oh.
it's exiting out of Syndrix's
Ah.
range.
Fine.
All right.
Yeah.
We're at speeding the fight along.
I'm gonna use this opportunity.
That could have been
Oh.
a dice. That could have been a takedown, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
for the metagame.
Oh,
Yes, for the metagaming takedown.
takedown.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
He's not immune.
That's
No!
right. Yes, use your attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's a 9.
That misses.
Roll higher.
I
Try to roll
tried.
higher.
I tried.
No,
But that's a reaction dice, so you
Yeah.
don't get a fear or anything.
right. And Oz rolled with hope. So how does that work? Do you get to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's reaction, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So
Yeah,
you miss as
normally,
it
like-
flings out of your range.
With attack of opportunities, normally you don't get the attack of opportunity unless they're actively making that decision. So like if I drag
Okay.
somebody out of his
Yeah.
range, he
I
doesn't get an
got
attack
you.
of opportunity.
Okay,
You're
that's
gonna
good
want
to know.
that in the future because otherwise we will abuse that fucking mechanic.
Yeah,
It'll
that
be
makes
really
sense.
annoying.
We sure
Um,
will.
But yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
kill-
Okay.
I totally understood what you were doing though.
Actually,
Yeah.
how close is the one on the tree? I need to go kill that one.
It is far from you because it fell, so it's not very far anymore.
Okay, if he's turning to run, I'll stab this one that's right in front of us. Then it's like hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it. I'm
Will
like, I'm
Cindrix
leaving
point to
that
it first?
scraps for you guys.
Well, I
Do
just
it.
see his snout turn and like
That's exactly right.
change direct. Oh my god! It almost couldn't have been a worse roll. It was with
Very
hope.
good.
But
Oh,
it was bad. So that is fucking not enough. 7.
no, that misses. So you do swing, but this thing moved out of the way in just the exact moment. And it does go back to him, and he is going to use, because you failed, my singular fear, and going to immediately try to attack you, Evander. And that is a 12,
Yeah, of course.
but it is half damage now because it is not doing well. And that is 5 damage. Nope, 4 damage.
Just go ahead and mark that.
Ooh, Rune Ward.
Oh, thank you. I hear Oz's voice in the back of my head.
Like Professor Oak.
Hey, it's a 6.
Can't use that right now.
Hey, nice.
0 damage.
So as it swings down at me, I'm still clutching it in my shield hand, and so I
Yep.
bring up the shield, and you just see like this almost ethereal looking like tortoise shell effect kind of
Nice.
run across the side of my shield, and then it just scrapes across it, not even tearing into the round shield that has been beat to shit.
Okay, back to you guys. There's 2 left. One right next to you, one that Cindrix is
Cindrix,
running
do you want to
towards.
run, or am I just gonna go?
Yeah,
for it?
I'm gonna run, but I can get within close range without needing to roll.
It is far, so
Yeah.
you could, if you roll an agility, you
Because
could
I don't
get
need to get within melee range.
No,
I just
yeah,
need to
you
get
can
within
get to close
close.
without
To
rolling.
be fair,
yeah,
Oz moved to close range last turn. So if
That's
he
true.
moves within close range again, he will be on us probably. And then he will probably be within far range of this other one, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So Oz could move and attack this turn without making a roll.
still couldn't. But I like where your head's at.
Well,
Wait,
Yeah, he could
far?
too,
You're
because it's
close
only far.
range, dude.
Yeah.
Get a better weapon. I mean,
Also-
at a certain point, it's on
Cindrix,
did-
you could get there without rolling because it's only far. It's not very far.
right.
Because
you.
it
He
because
has
of
to
your
roll
That's what
for
I'm
that.
gonna
He
do.
has to roll if it's
Yeah.
beyond close.
to
I'm
get
not
to
trying to
close,
get
though.
within melee range.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then
I
you'll
do
say-
not
Yeah,
want to
I
get
forgot.
within melee range.
yeah.
I forgot. You have other.
Yeah, shut up,
So
I'm
the
the
thing
GM.
that you pointed out to me earlier, then forgot about. Yeah, so Cindrix is going to. His snout will turn as he catches a scent of his next victim. And he goes over as close as he can, and like without even breaking stride, is going to slash his blade. Something that you've never seen him do, but he just activates instinctively as like this thin but clear arc of sharpness. There's no way to really describe it. Shoots out from his blade and strikes this raven, hopefully. And that's a crit.
Oh,
Hey!
nice.
Sick.
Let's go. Okay. Rerolling this 2, not good enough. Rolled another 2. That's 29 physical damage.
Okay, that is
Or-
it severe.
80 magic damage. I don't know. I'll have to look at that.
Regardless, I
Yeah.
want you to. You're gonna take this thing down. So describe it.
Okay. I'll say that I didn't even break stride. I shoot it. It was exactly on target where I was aiming. It just bisects it completely in half. Seeing this, I
Nice.
stop directly in my tracks and I turn and I look at both of you guys and I just point at the last raven.
Do
Nice.
you wanna just?
By the way, you
From
you
where
clear
you're
stress
at.
also if you had any.
Oh, you're right.
Nice.
And gain
I
hope.
gain hope. Okay, well then fine, I'll turn and I'll just send another arc of this energy at the remaining
Just fucking
raven.
end it, dude. You're the guy.
That's a 15 with fear.
That hits with fear.
Okay.
Might not get to
Rolling
go.
that one. 19 damage.
Yeah, that's severe. Okay, Cindrix. First, as you whatever you're about to do to this thing, it sees you coming and it like looks and tries to call for help, and then describe it.
I send another arc towards it just like I did. And with I don't even see it connect. I turn and like Steph Curry no look
Yeah,
3-pointer swish.
that's what I thought.
I sheathe my sword as I scan the battlefield and I'm looking for other ravens and I'm also looking for Jeremiah, but
Yeah.
it's another story.
Yeah, so all these ravens fall. You see a couple like flying away, not near you, but in the distance. But there's a hush that's taken over. The battle, at least, has been won. But then somebody yells for help. You guys all rush over and you get to a scene that you can't quite wrap your heads around at first. There's dozens of ravens laying dead in this circle, all around a single man in the center. Not a man, a ribbit. Jeremiah, he's down on one knee, blood dripping from several wounds. And it's actually not only him in the center. There's dozens of children around him. Now they're being grabbed and checked by other adults, but you can see not a single one of them has a scratch. Jeremiah grunts and falls face first into the snow.
I'm a medic. Out of the way.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I'll
so
run
you-
up with him and just look up towards the sky with my shield up.
Yep. Oz, you get to him, you grab him, flip him in your arms. But you can tell there's nothing you can do. This ribbit looks at you, eyes wavering. I couldn't let them take the children. Looks at his
Very
body.
noble of you.
Shit. This is it, isn't it? He suddenly looks kind of wild-eyed, looking around, and he lands on you, Cindrix. For the first time since you guys met this ribbit, you haven't known him long, his eyes do not waver. I lied to you. You can see there's tears starting to come down. They're not all dead. He starts trying to desperately take off his pack, but he cannot do it alone. You
It's all right. I got you.
Yep.
I got you.
Mhm. Yep. Take it off. He kind of falls limp again. You help him up. He looks at you again, Cindrix. Your brother. He's alive. In the glacier. This blood starts coming up. I've been
You're
a
okay.
coward. Please. He sacrificed himself to let me escape, but I saw it. I saw him survive. He points a shaking finger to his pack. Use it. Your brother needs you. Then his breath catches. His eyes dilate, and a haze goes over them. Jeremiah, the ribbit from Tolnira, takes his final walk.
Oz will pull out a small white sheet as he lays him in the snow and covers his face as he starts to give a small prayer.
Very good.
Something he's had to do before plenty of times.
You guys feel this magic kind of fade away. Gwen steps up, puts a hand on your shoulder, Oz. She says, "La fin est safe." And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh, right.